If y'all don't know me, I'm 5, bro. We're back with another fucking reaction, okay? So, Huda, all you know, I did watch Love Island. Okay, bro, I'm not fucking gay, bro. Stop saying that. I don't give a fuck if you're a grown man, bro. You don't watch Love Island. But I do say this. I was watching Love Island with my girl. So, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Makes sense. Like, you could watch Love Island with a girl. But if you're a man watching Love Island by yourself, hey, yo, gang. Crazy. But, she's popular now. She's kind of crazy. I say it all the time. So, Huda, she's going to be saying all her stuff. It's a 12-hour long video, so I ain't gonna lie. I got my snacks. Got some water. I gotta get more. But, got my snacks. And, yeah. Also, hold on, because I gotta start. First stream. That's on. On. Hey, okay, we're on. Blah, blah, blah. Act. Should be good. Okay, so Huda Love Island, tell all, call her daddy, interview, something like that. Let's get to it.
What is up, Daddy Gang? It is your founding father, Alex Cooper.
Like, I'm watching this because I didn't want to know what Huda gotta say.
Huda,
why does she act like that?
Daddy.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like really excited. I'm overwhelmed as fuck.
No, she looks way better outside the island.
And in multiple ways. Like, I'm not even like sitting here and I'm like, I'm overwhelmed. Like, I can't do it. It's like an overwhelming, like, it's just, I'm taking everything in all at once. I think anyone would.
Can you explain a little bit, like, what have the past 48 hours since leaving the villa been like for you?
I think really, like, right now I'm just trying to make sure that everything, like, is good with the people that I'm really close with and that I hold dear to my heart. Because I'm like my daughter, like my family, like those are the people that I've checked on this entire time. Like, I haven't texted anybody back.
Hey, always said the flower.
How many texts do you have?
So many.
Girl, so many. Hundreds.
I haven't, like, the only other person I've called is my best friend.
Okay.
That's it.
Throughout the season, you were
one
of, if not without a doubt, the most polarizing person on the show.
So I've been told.
People either absolutely adore, love you, or there are people that, like, it actually feels like hate you and, like, do not fuck with you at all.
It's not hate, bro. This is just crazy, gang. Like,
I think that honestly,
she's like the epitome of toxic.
Perception's everything, and I feel like not all the time things are shown in the way that they are.
But maybe that's what, like, production wanted her to look.
And I mean, I know who I am as a person. I think that's what really matters. I feel like if people are hating on me, okay, fuck you. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, why does it matter? As long as the people that I love are close to me and, like, that care about me, and they, see me for who I actually am, like, that's true.
Hey, what are all these flowers, bro, that you sending?
I'm very, very, very blessed to have so many people that do love me and support me, because I feel like the good outweighs the bad, in all honesty. And yeah, I try to pay the hate, like, no mind. To be honest, like, you don't know.
Yo, this is a stream sound. This is sound.
You don't know me at all.
I was going to ask you, like, now that you have had your phone back and have gotten maybe, like, a brief second in between, like, no sleep. I was going to say no sleep club, another club. You have,
girl, I'm not
Yo, but the stream sound good.
You're sitting.
Girl, I'm sat.
You're like this with your sunglasses, the meme of
no,
you.
Dad,
like,
just sitting.
No, you're not moving. You're not moving. But I was gonna ask, like, now that you've gotten to maybe see a couple of, like, your mentions, like, what comments have been, like, negatively the most shocking to you?
Shit.
Oh fuck, I really don't pay that shit no mind. The craziest thing I've heard is that people called CPS on me. I was like, are you so serious right now? First of all, my daughter's dad was fully aware of what I was doing. He was fully okay with it. He signed consent. Like, we had that conversation. We're fine. Me going on a show does not make me a bad person. You know how many mothers are
This means
doing
you're a
tours
crazy ass.
around the world, who are doing all these things and they can't see their kids. It's like, it doesn't make you a bad mom to do something for yourself in that way at all.
Yep. Thank you.
And I'm just like,
I don't think Huda's a bad mom.
I don't understand it.
If
'cause it's
anything,
like, you guys just
if
have
anything,
nothing
that's
better
like
to
the
do.
only good thing she probably got. Like, bro, that's all they mentioned the whole show. Like, Huda's a good mom. Huda's a good mom. Like, all she was talking about her kid the whole time.
At this point.
Mommy?
And, you know, I know that I'm a good mom. I'm with my daughter 24/7. Me and her dad, we split custody. So like, I have her Sunday through Fridays, and then he has her the days that I don't have her. And so I have her majority of the time. I'm with her 24/7. Like, I do the pickups, drops off at school. I pack her lunches. You know, I'm there to give her a pep talk if the kids being mean to her in class. Like, I'm there for her through and through. She tells me about the boys she likes. Like, we do the hee hee ha haing. Like, we put perfume on in the mornings together. We brush our teeth in the same sink, even though I have a double sink. She brushes it in my sink with me every morning. I do her hair every morning. We do outfits together in the morning. Like, all of that stuff. Anytime I put a dress on, she's like, "You look so beautiful, mommy." Like, she's my hype woman. Someone says something mean to me, she's like, "Don't talk to my mom like that." Mind you, she's 4.
Dude, I mean, I have questions like later on that I want to talk to you about, because that was like a point people were talking about. It's like you and your family and all of it. But like, I can imagine coming out of the villa and just as a human being, but most importantly as a mother, understandably, immediately your gut reaction is to address that, because like that's your blood, that's your daughter. Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
The only thing I was worried about as soon as I walked out of that villa was my daughter.
Yeah.
That is the main thing I wanted to address. I could care less about hatred from people. I care more about her safety and if she's okay.
Hidden Valley Ranch now comes in a new out Valley Ranch. How you treated other islanders, whether or not your behavior was toxic. And we are going to get into all of it tonight. But I think in order to have like an actual productive conversation, I want to get to know you a little bit better before we get to your Love Island days. Okay. So let's go back. I want to talk to you about your childhood. Yes. What was it like in your house growing up?
So
wait, is Huda Colombian?
So my parents, they immigrated to America and got their citizenship. And my dad, he had his own business, and my mother, she was a teacher. And you know, we didn't right now as kids. Like my mother and father had 5 kids, so it's like, and they immigrated here, no family, nothing. So I wasn't raised with money. I wasn't raised with that. We played with sticks outside. We didn't have phones, so we were like 16, 17. Like, you know, I'm not a privileged child. I was never that. And growing up, my dad was extremely abusive. He was very abusive, like towards my mother, towards me and my siblings. Like a vivid memory I have as a kid is like, I don't even know how old I was, but I remember hearing my dad like beating the shit out of my mom in the room. And I remember like finally, like I think someone got the door open, and I just remember seeing my mom's face, like her glasses were broken, and then I just see him snatch her head back and slam the door. Like I'm gonna cry. Like that's SYP money. That's literally like that was my childhood.
Well, you just all the SYP money on me right now.
Tissue. Let me got you.
Damn, we just started, Alex. Hold on a second.
I didn't even know, shorty. That was abusive.
I'm definitely.
I gotta look at chill on Huda for now on.
I'm on mine, so we'll just fucking cry together.
Alex, you're making me sync with you. Should I stuff this one?
Yeah, just put it there.
Okay, so but yeah, so
I feel like pretty girls go through the
most
shit.
Household, not needless to say, like I did have a fun childhood.
It's just like a life thing, you know. You can have everything. If you're gonna be pretty, you gotta go through some shit. It's like it's a balance, you know. Like there's like shit that comes. Like I'm not saying this specifically, but I'm saying like other like stuff. Like other people, like if you're good looking, like.
Though I think me and my siblings were extremely close in the midst of the chaos. Like we were very, very close. My sister, she would get us away from all that. She would like take us on little. We would call it the dinosaur trail, and it was like this dirt road because they were doing construction. Sometimes you would see like deer tracks and whatnot, and like sometimes she would do things to make it look cooler, to make us think there were dinosaurs and stuff. Like that's like the things we would have fun with. We'd go in the creek and we'd play in the creek. Like We would do all these things as kids.
Wait, and of the 5 kids, where were you in the lineup?
I'm the youngest.
I, even in like writing this interview, like I
Honestly,
had no fucking
that
idea.
explains a lot. That explains a lot, bro. When you're the youngest child, like that's why she's so like not toxic, but like kind of, you know, like she does act like a little spoiled brat.
Yeah.
About anything about you, because
just
there's
like-
not anything really on the internet about your
They
life.
didn't put it on the
as
show
much.
either?
No, that you didn't talk about any of this on the show.
Oh, that's crazy.
When
For
you're
what?
talking about your dynamic with your parents and specifically your father being abusive, being the youngest, because I can imagine you're talking about your sister kind of like being the one that's getting you guys out of the house, but how do you think being the youngest in an abusive household impacted your personal development?
I think I was a lot more persuasive being a lot younger. So I was a lot more persuasive in terms of like giving me sweets and like buying me things and, you know, doing things towards me and hurting me and then saying, oh, here's this, or like doing things and, you know, saying, you know what, I'll
Yeah,
go
like she was
take you
definitely more
here if,
spoiled.
you
The
know,
youngest is
you know,
always the
whatever. And that happened to me a lot as a child as well. Like, and then at one point, you know, when my parents separated, I was in like the 4th grade, I believe. And
Well,
my
do you
mom, I
guys
remember
think
when my
that's
dad
why
was at
Huda acts the way
work,
she
we
well,
packed up
I
everything.
know I definitely had to do
and
something
we left.
to it for it
And
to act
my
like
mom, she got it. We lived in like this 2-bed, 1-bath apartment.
this.
It was like, I think it's like $600 rent.
why
I'm
she
pretty
acts
sure.
like that to-
No washer and dryer. We would go to the laundromat. Like me and
You're
all
a
my sisters
fucking
were in a room.
bitch!
My brother was in his own room. My mom slept on the couch. It wasn't even a couch. It was when you know those outdoor like futon things,
Yeah.
outdoor like
Yeah,
futon
yeah.
things,
Yeah.
and they have like the wooden railing things on them, and
Yes.
then like it's like just a cushion. That's what my mom would sleep on every single night because she didn't want to take a bedroom.
What was the breaking point for her to get you guys out?
I'm not 100% sure exactly what her breaking point was. I think maybe it possibly could be her support system on the people on the outside that saw this happening.
Do you have a relationship with your father? Do you speak to him?
I haven't talked to my dad in 8 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I stopped talking to him when I was 16.
I mean, bro, honestly,
there's a really
bro,
valid
if
reason
that nigga's
as
abusive,
to
fuck
why I'm
that
not
nigga.
speaking to him.
why would you even be talking to him?
My dad there was a lot of times where I was alone with my dad, and there's things that like my family doesn't believe me about. Tissue. So damn, girl, you got me crying on the show.
Okay, what the fuck did her
I know
dad
that
do?
Freaking period is coming and it's on its way to us very soon.
Period or not, Huda, like this is some.
Girl, trust me, when I was with the psychologist, I like talked to her about all these things and I was just crying. Cause it's like you relive it when you talk about it.
Yeah, you basically live when you talk about things. You kind of
come
in the
on.
moment. Like
Take your
you
time.
gotta think of those things and how you were that moment in time.
So anyway.
Fuck. Now, I don't
there's a
feel
lot of
bad
things
for
that
her
happened. I
now.
don't want to go like too much
What her
into
dad
detail.
do?
But I kept
I'm
a lot
sick.
of things to myself, and then there was a point where I got really scared, and I remember calling my mom and just telling like, please pick me up, like please pick me up. And she was like, what's wrong? Like I can't. I have to get you tomorrow. Like she was working like 3 or 4 jobs. This woman would not sleep. She would sleep like 3-4 hours, and we would never really see her as much because she was working all the time. We would eat frozen food and Wendy's, and she's like, I can't. I was like, I was crying. I was like,
Fuck, this is the
please
biggest
pick me
comeback
up.
of
I would lock
2025.
myself in the bathroom. My dad went in his office and was like working, and I like tiptoed out when she was there, and I like grabbed my things and I like tiptoed past his office, and because the floor would creak sometimes, so I was so scared, and so I tiptoed out and I like closed the door really quietly, and I just told her, I was like, please go, please go, please go, like I was like, please get out, like get me out of here. And to this day, like I don't think anyone in my family believes anything that I say about that.
Why?
Why?
I have no idea.
No. I'm not buying that bullshit, bro. Like, I'm not saying like, bro, fuck that nigga. Okay, should not done whatever he did to her, or what he did to her. But there's definitely a reason why their family doesn't believe them. Yeah, they're too scared of the guy. But if the guy's not around, why would they even care anymore? And second of all, it's just, what did you do that your family? Why wouldn't your family believe something so serious like that? Especially you're a girl. Like, he's abusive.
Maybe it's
Why would
hard
they
to
believe anything he does?
But
That should always correlate to that. Like, oh, this is already crazy. He's beating on us.
I know what was going on.
Yeah.
And, you know, I had listened to like podcasts about certain things leading up to a lot with my dad. And it made me realize, like, I don't want to say grooming, but like there's a lot of things that were happening. You know, I don't know. My dad hasn't remarried, nothing. Like I have no idea the reasonings behind it. So I never really had a father figure growing up in that way, at all.
This sucks.
What was
I feel like having a
school
father
like
is like
for
the most
you
important thing.
during all of this?
I always got bullied in school. I think I always was just like unapologetically myself, and that didn't resonate with a lot of people.
Seems like a theme in your life, Huda, that we're gonna get to.
Trust me, there was a lot of things that triggered me in that villa. I will be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
And things that I caught and was clocking and was told that I was being crazy. But I don't know if anything was done on purpose to make me.
I mean, sometimes you were. When you were screaming at Jeremiah,
but
like, you're a fucking bitch.
What was I saying? Oh, I got
you're a
bullied
fucking bitch.
When I was in middle school, there was a point where like I wanted to take my own life. I did not want to live anymore. Girls, I remember I was friends with these girls, and then like I think it was like 2 of them I was friends with, 2 or 3 of them, and one of them was a new girl. And mind you, I was friends with the other girls. We were all fine, and then the new girl comes, and she's like does modeling, and she does all of these things, and like, you know, I'm just this girl who loves to sing, and she knew I like my dream. I used to watch American Next Top Model growing up. Like I wanted to model so bad growing up, and you know I realized I was too short. Like I was like, this is not gonna happen for me. But I was always a dream of mine, and like she knew that, and she would kind of rub it in my face and would be like, oh, you're not.
Oh, she about to.
I was always a dream of mine, and like she knew that, and she would kind of rub it in my face and would be like, oh, you're not even pretty enough to do that. You're not skinny enough. You're not this. I stopped eating for days at a time. Like I remember.
But you're not like Huda sometimes like. I don't know, but I feel like sometimes she be acting like everybody they just trying to do it on purpose. Like, you know how some people have that syndrome. I don't know what it's called, but it's that one syndrome where it's like you think everybody always like has something against you. Like people generally just know shit, bro. Some people are like really clueless and like.
She would literally be like, "How do you need to eat? Like, you need to eat something." Like. I would never eat anything. I was bulimic. Like I would literally chew food and then spit it into a trash can just to taste it, because I thought I wasn't skinny enough.
Oh my!
And did anyone in your life, like your mom or your older sister, did anyone know you were going through this?
I didn't say anything, and like these girls would push me into lockers, throw food on me. Specifically that one girl, she would do that, and other girls would just hee hee ha ha. Kids would harass me in school. They would, I remember this one kid who was on the football team, he would grab my ass. He would like pin me against the wall in middle school. People would make racial comments about me, call me a terrorist. This stuff happened to me my childhood. And
that is not a good
leading
shot,
into
buddy.
like high school, like I had always felt like I got left out of things.
How you call her a terrorist?
In high school,
call her grabbing her ass and shit.
I remember people tried to start bullying me again. I think at that point, you know, before that I had begged God. I was like, please, 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 like, please get rid of these girls for me. Please, like make this easier for me. Like give me a fresh start, please. To both the girls, they moved away. And I had a chance at a fresh start. And, you know, everyone in school like kind of knew what people were doing. I mean, at least as far as I knew. And I remember someone tried to make a terrorist comment towards me in high school, and I shut that shit down immediately. I was like, I'm going to turn a new leaf and just nip it in the bud. And I did. I nipped it in the bud, and no one said anything about it again. And I remember I was friends with these group of girls in school, and I had always felt left out in things because my mom was really strict on me. Like, she wouldn't let me go to sleepovers. She wouldn't let me go out. Like, she didn't even want me to go to, like, the thing we had this thing called, like, tea dance. Like, she didn't want me to do any of those things. I had to beg for her to go to prom.
I know like Huda is
and
like, barely, I think. I'm not sure, like. But if you guys were walking down the street, what would you guys think? Like, personally, me, like I don't want like I would think like she's like a white girl, not like a fully like white girl, maybe like mixed with something, but like I wouldn't think. It doesn't really give me like that like Israeli.
I felt left out in things with those friend groups because they would be like, oh, she can't
from.
even go anyway. But it's like, just ask me if I can. Like,
Right? Like just give me like a
let
bone
me feel a
to
little bit
like,
included.
Yeah.
I didn't have a phone either, and then I finally got a phone. Like, they kind of like, they made
Actually,
me
nah,
get
'cause she
Instagram.
kinda
They're
does
like,
look
you need to get
Hispanic. I'm
Instagram. You need to
capping.
make
I
Instagram.
would
I'm
think
like,
she's
okay. So I
Colombian.
started doing
I would not think
Instagram
she's-
stuff, and like I started gaining followers for like my singing videos and things like that. It was a fun moment for me, but in turn, people in school were like, she's so full of herself. She's so cocky. Like, who does she think she is? And, you know, with that
That's
friend group,
even
that
like-
always left me out. I think there was one point where I was sitting with them at the lunch table and I was just like, the girls were laughing about something and I really didn't find it funny. I have a unique sense of humor, I feel like, and sometimes people don't understand it, but like, there's some things I really don't find funny. And, you know, I'm sitting there and these girls are like, hee hee hawing, like laughing. And I'm just sitting there just like with a straight face, just kind of like wondering like how that is even funny.
Bible.
They looked at me and they're just like, Huda, like, why are you not laughing? Like, what is it? And I was like, honestly, I don't think any of you guys are really funny. And I really don't want to be friends with you guys. And I got up and I just walked away. And since then, I would go into
Yo,
this,
Huda was definitely
dressing room
that
thing that had
one
little
girl in
mirrors
high
around it.
school, bro. Like, she was bad but had no friends. Like, there was always that one girl in high school that was just in that one corner, all weirded out, and it was like,
I would
bro,
practice dance. I used to be a dance captain. I practiced hip hop in
But-
there.
I don't know. I feel
Was
like,
I
she, like
the number one person in the
I
world?
guess just we're not her type of friends.
And I
But
would sing in there.
what type of
I would practice
were
like my
there for?
acapella stuff in there. I would practice. I was a theater kid. I did a lot of musical theater. Like, I practiced all of these things in there by myself. Free period, I'm going to that room and I'm practicing. That's all I would do.
Just even like hearing you explain, I feel like at such a young age, you were getting it from every fucking angle and there was nowhere to go but rely on yourself. Like you talking about being in your household, looking at your mom being physically abused, then it turning to you, being alone with your father in this moment where you're like scared for your life and you're trying to flee a situation that should be the one place you do feel safe. Then you go to school where maybe it's like, let's get some reprieve. Maybe the kids at school can make me forget about my home life. And then you're getting it from your school life and your peers. And it's like, I can't help but think like what that young version of you, how do you not put up this hard wall? How do you not become this person that, like you just said, the minute they made a joke about you and they came at you and they tried to make a racial comment to make you feel less than, one day you decide to be like, no, fuck that. But how many days prior were you crying in the bathroom, sitting alone, crying about it? Like, it's so sad to think about you developmentally, how you had to turn from this like soft loving girl to then like you needed to create this hard exterior literally just to survive. Like, what do you wish you could go back and tell yourself, like sitting here right now with all of this success in like the darkest moments of your life where you mentioned like it got to the point where you literally didn't want to be here anymore?
Fuck him. Fuck him. Like,
fuck 'em.
Who gives a fuck? Be yourself. Do what you want to do in life. And this is what I tell my daughter all the time. I'm like, do what you want to do. Stop caring about what other people think. Because there's times where kids will be mean to her, and I'm just like,
that live.
honey, like, you're so smart and you're beautiful, and you know you're fun, you're funny. Anyone would hate on somebody like that.
We all know that you are a mommy, mamacita,
Mama,
mamacita.
of a human child.
Like, you saw that, were you like,
I died.
how is this the most
That
viral
meme
thing?
is gonna
I died. I was like, this is the most viral thing I said, is that I'm a mommy. Like, you know what's funny? Me and Nick like barely remember that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember going into it. I remember I was like, me and Nick were very like goofy people,
Mm-hmm.
and
Bro, Nick did
we
not
don't
like
take
her.
shit seriously in conversations when we talk. And you know, like, there's times where we try to be serious, but always ends off on a funny note. And in that conversation, I remember I wanted to bring it up to him, but because of our nature and like the way we are, I was like, I can't sit here and be serious towards him.
Right, like, Nick, I have
Like,
a big
listen,
thing
Nick,
to tell you.
I'm so sorry, but like, this is so serious, and
Or you're
you
gonna
know,
fuck around.
I am a mother, and I really want you to understand. Like, I didn't want to do that. I'd be like, guess what? Like, because that's how we are. Me and him were goofy as shit.
But the point I was
Yeah.
bringing that up for is you are a
The
mother.
whole time,
you
Nick, like,
have
I don't
a
even know,
daughter,
bro.
a gorgeous
Yeah.
daughter.
Thank
Nick
you.
wanted her to be gone
How
from the
did you
villa
meet
like
her dad?
7 times, bro. Every
Tinder.
3 episodes,
We-
they had this animation. Nick was
Oh my God,
saying,
you
"Who to
need
get the
do,
fuck
like,
out of here?"
your first brand deals with Tinder.
Tinder. Listen, it may not always work out, but you might have a fun time. Like, literally. So we
Dead.
so we met on there. I remember I was like 18,
Okay.
and I think this is the first time I ever moved out of my mother's house because I was just sick of being controlled at that time. You know, everyone's rebellious. You're getting controlled your whole life. You're told you can't go on sleepovers. You're told you can't do X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3. It's like, finally, I'm 18. I have freedom. I can do whatever I want to do. And I moved out. I was living with these 2 other girls, and I decided, I was like, okay, I'm going to talk to whoever I want to talk to. I'm going to go out. I'm going to do this. I had my fun when I was 18. And I think that's why I'm like not really big on like going out now. Like
You're like, I did it.
I did the thing.
That was enough.
You know the thing?
Yeah,
I did it.
You did that. Okay, wait. How would you describe your early stages of that relationship with him?
We were very lovey. We got very lovey very fast. Very lovey-dovey. Like I really liked him a lot. And for me, I always tell people, I'm like, you can always tell when I really like somebody and when I really don't. You can always tell. It's like 0 to 100. Like you can 100. I can't lie.
That's what happened with Chris.
I cannot
really
lie.
I know you told us you were sitting there with the girls, and you're like, you're not funny.
No,
you be playing overseas basketball right now.
I like you when I don't. I can't be fake. Like if I sit here, I'm just like, oh my god, like I love you.
You're like fuck off.
No, I'm like, can you just leave me the fuck alone, please? Like, get away from me. Like,
so you really, really liked him.
I did. I really, really liked him off the jump. Like we were very, very close, very fast. But in that, he did cheat on me, you know, and that doesn't make him a bad person. He just made bad decisions.
Okay, wait. Before you got pregnant, did you guys have conversations about like what you wanted your future to look like together?
We obviously wanted to move in together. The goal was marriage. Like that was always a thing. Like we were very locked in with each other at that time. We would always, I mean, a lot of the videos got out. Like we made so many cute videos together. We'd go to the beach.
It would take for a person to get married. Like, what is the right amount of time? Like after how many years can a person be like, you know what, we should 10 years? 5?
A million times together.
Can you take me to the moment when you found out that you were pregnant?
Bitch. Girl. I remember this was after he cheated on me when I was in Puerto Rico. I was in Puerto Rico with my sister for the first time ever. Okay. First time ever on vacation with her. You know, first major vacation. I was really excited. It was a good time until it wasn't.
2 hours of this?
And then I remember, you know, I had his location. And at this time, hell yeah, when someone's cheating on you multiple times, you're going to get a little toxic and go a little crazy. And I'm checking that man's location like nobody's business on this vacation. Because he cheated on me so many times. But I was naive. I was naive at that time. I took him back a million fucking times.
Okay, I do want to emphasize you were 18. At 18.
Exactly. This is like what? Like 6
and she said she really liked him from the jump.
But now we do got to get better. But I agree.
I don't do that anymore.
Okay.
I don't even care. Like, no. Now, girl, guys have given me the location. I forget that I have it.
Okay, perfect.
Like,
you're too tired.
I'm tired, Grandpa. Like, I don't want to do that shit, man.
Okay, so you're 18. You're getting toxic because he's cheated a couple times, and you're like, I'm on to you, motherfucker.
Bro, I swear to God, this girl is acting like she wouldn't take the nigga back, bro. I promise you, she's gotten cheated on before. She dead took the nigga back, bro.
What happened?
I'll bet the house.
So I'm looking through.
Well, at least
seeing where this man is going, right? And I remember there was one night particularly, he was not answering the phone, and I was just like, okay, this man is up to something. I was like, he has to be cheating on me because that was the only logical answer. And to my surprise, he was cheating on me. So I was like, okay, cool. Great. So I remember I was just going off on him because he was not answering his phone. He was at this random house. And we had to talk because he wouldn't let me go to clubs or anything. Oh. And I wasn't like allowed to go to parties. I had lost a lot of my friends at the time because like every time I would hang out with them, he would like blow up my phone. And
bro,
you know, mind you,
I ain't gonna lie, that is one thing I hate, bro. Toxic, like cheating ass niggas that are toxic. Like, my nigga, you're already a cheating ass nigga. The least you could do is just kind of like not be annoying too. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're already cheating, bro, why are you being annoying? Like, asking so many questions, like, nigga, you're already doing fucked up shit. That's true one. Well, you're already doing fucked shit, nigga. So why is you like acting all like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least you could do.
Like, it's not like it was just him.
Alone,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's I'm not.
Bro, most of the time
there was a cycle that was being created.
Yeah, it was a very toxic relationship, and basically, he was at this house. I'm calling. He's not answering. Then I see his car leaving early in the morning, like just leaving that house. He's calling me. He's like, I just got a ticket. Like, I'm late to work. I just got a ticket. I'm just like, where were you? I was home. This is when he was in the barracks in the military. And so you told me he was in the barracks. Brother, did you forget I had your location? Like,
I've been tracking your house like my Uber Eats order.
Literally, I'm like,
this
bestie
shit.
girl, I'm on like a hawk. Like, I'm looking at your ass going.
You're
I'm
like
you're going,
zooming.
You're going 71 miles per hour. It's back down to 60. Like, I'm looking at the whole shebang.
Oh, it's on Life 360.
Like, I know what route you took. Okay?
Literally, I know the way you go home from work. Like, I saw the whole thing. But no, I'm just kidding. But like, I was just like, all right. You definitely weren't home. I'm not crazy. I'm texting his friend. His friend, I guess, told me, he said that he slept at his place, like his friend's place, in like the barracks room.
Yeah.
And then I asked him where he slept last night. He slept in his own room. So the math wasn't mathing.
You're like, one of you is fucking lying, you idiots.
In the middle of this conversation, I get a DM. Hey, girly. I was like, be so for real. My intuition never lies. I'm like, oh my God. I looked at that shit and I was like, wow.
Hey,
I got pictures
girly.
of them in bed together.
No.
Yeah. I was
From
like,
a girl.
damn, that's crazy.
Not the
Anyway.
hey girly.
Yeah. And I was just like, okay, cool.
I think it's gonna be
Yeah,
like top
then,
5 scariest texts a man could hear. Girl got. The hey girly
That whole
is
thing
just.
happened. Then he was
it's just
like, said a lot of things to convince me to take him back, which I did. And I was naive.
I get it. Anyone that's judging didn't have one of those first true, like, so madly in love toxic relationships.
Everyone has one.
I had one and it was horrible,
Mm-hmm.
but and
What
it
I said,
fucks you
boom.
up.
Give me the house.
But it's intoxicating because when you're in love for the first time, you don't really understand anything else.
I never had a good example growing up. Like,
And
I
like,
never
bro,
had
not even gonna
anyone
lie,
to-
bro. The whole thing too, why she took him back. That's because she was well, not fatherless, but like, bro, not having a dad in her life. That shit that has contributed to that, bro.
guide me in that way at all.
That
I
definitely
thought-
contributed
when
for
I
her
got when I
doing
became 18.
Girls
and
with no
I
dads,
didn't have my first kiss
bro.
until after high school.
Those
I
are
didn't
the
have sex
like the
until
most
after high school.
easiest girls to manipulate
Like,
in the world.
I thought, man,
Pretty sad.
I thought it was like a fairy tale. I thought it was like Disney. Swear to God, I'm watching all these things. I'm watching all these Disney movies, and I'm just like, oh my God, like it's gonna be like that, and he's gonna look at me from a costume and be like, hey, like I'm thinking it's like gonna be some cute lovey shit, bitch. When I lost my virginity, and that man was sleeping with one of the girls who bullied me in school, I was like, be so for real. This shit is not what I thought it was.
You're like, this is a horror movie.
I'm dead ass.
Bro,
Dead
I need
ass.
more
What is this shit?
Literally.
Dude,
But
you had a rude awakening coming.
Literally.
Fuck,
I know
I should've
haven't
been
gone on the
prepared.
topic yet, but
Okay, yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there.
Sorry, I have ADHD.
I won't let you forget.
Thanks,
How
Queen.
the fuck did you find out you're pregnant?
Okay, so after that happened, I remember we
Yeah, 'cause
were
I
all
thought it
hanging
was a whole
out, like
question.
having a little party, whatever. I remember I was going up the stairs, and I remember me and his friends crossed paths. I remember I was lit as shit this time, and I was just like, I looked at his friend, I was like, I think I'm pregnant, and he looked at me and he was just like, no, and I was like, yeah. He's like, no, and then I remember I had eaten Taco Bell, and I threw that shit up every
fuck,
year.
no.
And then this is also when I found out I was allergic to Tylenol. So I took a Tylenol and I found I was allergic to that. So that was another thing.
How
I
can
had a
you be
fever
allergic
after
to
that.
Tylenol?
Not a good time.
No,
You know,
I
morning
think
sickness plus a
back
fever,
then,
not great.
like when I was little, I used to be
So,
allergic to cookies
anyway.
and cream ice cream.
After that, we were going home and I was like, okay, we need to buy a Plan B.
I
I'm like,
think I
okay,
grew out of that
cool.
shit. 'Cause being
let's go buy
allergic to
Plan
shit is
B.
just forbidden.
We go to Walmart. Okay, we go to Wally World. And I was like, all right, let's go buy Plan B. We're going to the thing. I'm looking at the pregnancy test. I'm like, do you think we should buy a pregnancy test? He's just like, why? I was just like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like we should buy one. And he was just like, okay, but why? I was like, okay, well, we're not really rich right now. I was like, the Plan B is more expensive than the pregnancy test. Imagine if I'm pregnant, we can just return the Plan B. So that was my logic. I was like, all right. And I go in the Walmart bathroom and I pee on this stick. I put it back in the box and I walk out and he's just like, what did it say? I'm like, I don't know yet. It's still developing. He's like, okay. We walk to the car. We get in the car. We sit down. He's like, all right, you want to open it? I was like, yeah. Open that shit. Pregnant. I said, oh. We started crying. We was in shock. I was in shock. I was crying. I was like, what do I do? I'm talking to my best friend. I'm like, girl, what do I do? And she's just like, do whatever you want to do, whatever you feels right, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, cool. And long story short, we kept breaking up and getting back together. He deployed. We kept fighting the entire time. He still was talking to other girls. Like, it was like a whole thing. And yeah, that was the story of how I found out I was pregnant.
How did your family react?
So I actually kept it from my mom for like 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
Kept it from everybody for 3 or 4 months. I
Like,
didn't know how.
in that situation, right? Like, I don't know. Okay, don't know. But in that situation, would you guys keep the kid? Like, if it's a toxic relationship and it's somebody like that is so inconsistent, would you keep the kid from that person? Like, it's like I feel like at that point you're bound to bring the child to a world where it's just like the dad is already giving signs that he's not dependable. He's not a person that like he's already cheating. He's doing all this stuff, and he's like, I don't think it's fair to the kid, you know.
How to do this
You already know
at
how
all.
this like what's
I
going
didn't
on.
know I was supposed to go to the doctors. I didn't know anything. No one taught me anything, so I didn't know what to do. And I just kept her growing inside of me. I didn't go to an OBGYN. I didn't go to anything. I just was pregnant, and I didn't get checked at all, nothing. And I remember, I think like 3 or 4 months in, I was getting a little bit bigger. We would go to the grocery store, me and my mom, and like I would be craving things, and she kind of looks and she's like, "Moms know." So I remember there was one time I was in my room, and this is back when I moved back in with her, and I was in my room, and she came to like give me a hug. She said something, and then like I hugged her. I'm a big hugger. She came and gave me a hug, and then she goes, "You're getting chunky, like chubby, like you're getting a little chubby." And I'm just like, "Oh shit!" Like I have to tell her.
You got to tell her.
And I'm sitting in my room, just like contemplating. I'm like, "Fuck! Like, what do I do? What do I do?" So I'm like, "Mom," she was cooking. I was like, "Mom," I was like, "I have something to tell you." I was like, "Can you please come to the room?" And she walks to my room, and then she sits down on the bed. And I'm like, "Mom," I was like, "I did something bad." And
That's
my
not
mom's
bad.
extremely religious.
Oh.
She's Muslim, so she's extremely religious. I was like, "I did something bad," and she's just like, "Did you hurt somebody?" I said,
Marriage
"No."
before.
Did you do drugs? No.
Wait, having a kid before marriage is not bad.
She's like, just was listening to things. She's like, "Did you do this?" I'm like, "No." And she goes, "Are you pregnant?" And I just start crying.
Hey, ding, 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 ding.
And she sat
You
there and
hit
she
it.
looked at me. She goes, "Don't sin twice." And that's when I knew I was going to keep my daughter. And yeah, that's the story of how I told my mom.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how did you decide to end that relationship? On, off again, toxic, while you're pregnant, then you have your daughter. Like, when did you end it, and how did you end it with him?
So we were together. We moved in together after having her, and then I think like less than a year. I'm not pretty sure how long it was after we moved in together, but I remember there was a lot of things that bothered me in the relationships. Like when my daughter was an infant, like firstborn. I was breastfeeding at the time, and yeah, I was a stay-at-home mother, but I was with her 24/7, never sleeping. And if I got up, she would cry and cry, and it's to the point where when your kid has like colic, you just don't want to hear crying anymore. Like it's like you don't want her to cry, so you will sit there and not eat so she doesn't cry. You'll sit there and not shower for days so she doesn't cry.
Your daughter had colic. And can you just really make sure everyone understands what that is, just in case they don't know?
So it's like when kids like they cry for no really apparent reason. Like you can do anything and they will not stop crying. And some mothers go crazy with it. Like I had to keep my cool the whole time. I would just cry because I couldn't do anything. And like one time my mom, she was just like, just sit her in the room, walk out for 5 minutes. She can cry, just come back and just like collect herself a little bit. I don't know what you're supposed to stop. And like when she would cry in the middle of the night, like I understand he was in the military and he worked a lot, but it's like, this is a team effort. And, being a mom is a full-time job. Like you were with her 24/7. And like in the middle of the night, we were supposed to do shifts. Like if like I had to change a diaper, then it was his turn, then it was my turn. Sometimes he would do it, but a lot of the time it would be like, hey, like I would wake up to her crying. And I'm like, hey, can you come on? Like, can you help me? Can you help me? And he was just like, you do it. And so I would get up and go do it. And, in times like when he would come home, it was like, 18 too? Oh, let me shower first and I'll make you something to eat. Oh, can I play this video game real quick and then I can make you something to eat? Or like, I'll be like, can you take her so I can do this? Hold on, let me shower. And mind you, he was a great dad still. He still did good things. Like he still spent time with her. He still was fun with her and stuff like that. But I think a lot of the hardships were on me.
It usually
And
falls on the mother.
you know, that's also why, like, on the show, like, the baby thing that triggered the fuck out of me.
Let's get to that because we're gonna get to
We
Love
will.
Island. I want to go through that.
Okay,
but
yeah, cool.
so you ended up just realizing this person, it just wasn't gonna work romantically.
It wasn't gonna work romantically. There was a point where, you know, he wasn't very good with his finances, and I was just kind of like realizing what I really wanted in a man because I was getting older. I was getting less naive. But yeah, so then during that time, like, he wasn't really good with his finances, and we were always late on bills, late on everything. I would do Instacart with my daughter, which is dangerous. I would do Instacart with her and bring her with me to do that because we were so broke. And I would give him all the money that I would make from that, and we were still late on rent. And I remember there was a time where he was like leaving for, I think, training or deployment or
Wait,
something.
doesn't the army pay for like, your
And
housing?
we had like
Like, gives
30
you money for
days,
it?
less than 30 days actually, to move out. And we had to find a new place. I have never found a place before. I had never done anything like that before. Nothing was packed. I had to do everything. And I pack everything. I'm trying to get like some of his friends to help me. Like, I hired people to help me move. Like, I was doing everything by myself. I was losing my mind trying to find a place, like losing my mind. And I finally found one, like literally like 2 or 3 days before I had to move out. And I moved everything in. I put his stuff in the storage room. I left it there. I told him, I said, listen, when you get back, like, you have 2 weeks and that's it. Because what kind of man leaves you with all of that?
A boy.
So I wanted better for myself.
Yeah.
I knew my potential as a woman. I knew my potential in life, and I knew what I wanted to do with my life and what I wanted in life. And I wasn't going to settle.
Nor should you ever.
At
But I
all.
get
Never,
I can only
ever settle,
imagine,
guys.
like
Ever.
the complexity of having a
Ever.
child, but it seems like in a beautiful way you finally hit that point where you just started to choose yourself, and it was probably the
That's a
best
hand
decision you could have made,
100%.
but it's so fucking hard to leave.
It was hard to leave. I remember I would cry every day, every single day.
It's
I would
easier to
cry.
stay sometimes.
I would cry every day by myself. He wouldn't know I was crying every day, but I would cry every day. And I would say, I hate my life. I don't want this. Like, I don't want to be with him. Like, I was losing my mind, and I was trying to figure out how I could leave and what I could do to leave. I didn't know what to do. Like, we weren't even kissing anymore.
And when this ended, around how old were you? 22, 21?
21-ish?
21?
Yeah, about 21.
Okay, so now you're
think.
24, right?
Almost 21, I think.
Okay. So now you're 24 and you have all of this going on in your life. And then fast forward, this little show comes along called Love Island, and you decide to go on reality TV. In our hectic, fast-paced lives, we could avoid
Who love Hagen ice cream
a whole game
and their milk?
hug with the sun.
Oh, how long is his ad, bro?
The-
White Claw 2? God, this you knows with
Hey, guys.
everything all at once.
But-
Bro,
Tell me how the fuck that came to be, because
So-
I'm literally like, holy shit, dude. Like, just
Curveball.
Let's just all pause for a minute. Hearing the beginning
nah,
half
Love
of your
Island Loki
fucking life,
saved her,
dude,
bro.
and then to where you're sitting right now. I know we have a lot of shit to go through. I know
Yeah.
we have so much to talk about of what the way the internet feels about how you acted and all these things. But like, this is the shit of why I love doing my job, because it's like, we know none of this. We've known none of this. We didn't
Yeah.
know about your childhood. And I understand Love Island's not the platform to like be talking about this kind of
Yeah.
shit. But when we're judging so intensely someone on reality TV, there's 19 million more chapters that we weren't privy to. And so I appreciate you even opening up a little bit today, because I know there's so much more to these stories, and we're
Yeah.
getting a preview. But thank you for sharing, because it does give a lot of insight into now what we are about to talk about.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
because I feel
asking.
like that did help a lot,
Like-
this whole
Okay.
thing. Because like now coming into it, like, no, I do feel kind of bad for Huda. I'm gonna
Love
judge her as
Island.
bad as I was about to
How?
cook her ass.
How
Because
did
like,
this
bro,
come to be?
like a fucking crazy bitch.
I always
But-
wanted to do the show.
No, Huda.
I was always a dream of mine to do the show. I just never knew if I was going
Cool.
to. I remember like when I would go, sometimes I would go on like TikTok live with like at the time, because I was doing social like gym content a lot of times. So I would go on, you know, live sometimes and just talk about gym stuff. And like everyone kept saying like, because sometimes I would say stories like about my dating life because it's fun, like to talk about it. And I would tell people about my dating life, whatever. Everyone's like, you should go on Love Island. I could so see you on Love Island. You should do Love Island. Everyone's pushing me for it, like, you should do Love Island. I was like, okay. I met this guy. That's how it all starts. I met this guy, and he knew that I wanted to do Love Island. And it ended up being just like a really toxic thing where it was like, he was not at all who I thought he was. That ended. He ended up trying to like rub in my face, so they reached out to him. And because he knew I wanted to do it. And then I was like, he might do it. Why the fuck can't I do it? Because he told me it was dumb. So I was like, why the fuck can't I do it? You're rubbing it in my face.
I would be on Love
Fuck
Island.
it. I'll apply. I applied traditionally. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I did. And then I think like a month later or something, I had gotten reached out to. Not even, sorry. I got reached out to shortly after that, but about a month later, I had my interview. Did that. Months later, another interview. Then I think it was like the final point where I met the producers. Since then, every week, like multiple interviews a week, multiple things I had to do. Then I remember I flew to Fiji and I manifested this shit, bitch. I'm just like positive. I'm always trying to stay positive, even though regardless of how negative that situation was, like I was staying positive and I was like, I'm going to have this. I would speak it into existence. Like, this is going to be my reality. I'm going to have this. This is what I'm going to do. And I was like, I kept telling myself, like, I'm going to be an OG. I'm going to be an OG. I kept telling myself that. I was like, I'm going to be an OG. And I remember I came to Fiji. They flew me out. And, you know, I had done all the interviews and whatnot and like all the filming prep work and whatever. And they're like, this doesn't guarantee you're on the show still. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I have anxiety. I'm just like, oh, I like to know things before they happen. And, you know, I'm sitting there and then I get told, we want you in the first lining, like the first lineup. I was just like, my jaw on the floor, like on the fucking floor, bitch. That shit was catching, that flies were flying in that hoe. And I was like, I feel so holy shit. And I manifested.
I heard there was like 90,000 contestants.
And I get on the show, doing the whole thing. I think I had a lot of luck on that show in terms of how long I stayed.
Bro.
And
bro,
I think that
the way Nick was moving,
a lot of it is,
bro. If it would have been up to Nick, bro, Huda would have been out of there in like, bro, week.
Luck. Like it's luck. How they perceive you, luck.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go back to the fucking beginning.
Let's go.
Because I didn't watch all these episodes for nothing, bitch.
Come on,
okay, and you didn't live it for nothing.
Let's do it, boom, chicken boom.
Okay, day one, couple up with Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Gotta talk about Jeremiah.
What was your first impression of this man?
So when we first saw each other, I remember I thought everyone was really attractive. When he came in, he like, I could just, you know, when you can just tell when a guy really likes you, the way they look at you.
Yeah.
Now,
I remember I was like,
I don't know, as soon as Jeremiah walked in, I was like, yeah, he's on it.
He like
he's on
pulled me in, and that like stuck with me, and I was like, it's like a movie. I was like, love it. You know, my childhood dreams are coming true. I remember in that point, and then, you know, we, you know, kiss in the heart thing, and, you know, he kissed a girl on the cheek, and I was like, like, why would a man not do that for me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, period. Like, we love that. Everyone's like, do you not think it's a red flag? I'm like, damn, like, is that a red flag? I'm like, fuck, I'm like, am I tripping here? Because I'm so used to getting love bombed. At that point, when everyone's like,
no, but I feel like Jeremiah was like,
I
don't think Jeremiah was love bombing her, bro. I feel like Jeremiah was just moving like any man would. Like, bro, I see fine shit. I like fine shit, bro. Why would I
like,
let another nigga just take that from me?
Like, is this not real? I'm like, is this like, am I tripping?
How would you describe your guys' dynamic in the first 24 hours?
Why is he looking at you so much?
First 24 hours off the rip.
Me and Jeremiah?
Yes.
Oh, lovey-dovey as fuck. Like, he was so into me. I was so into him. Like, even on chill days, like, we would always, like, blow kisses from across the room. Like, we would look at each other and be like, and, like, we would get yelled at, be like, stop interacting with each other. Like, we would do all those little hearts to each other, like, blow kisses. Like, we would sneak in the hallway to kiss each other, and, like, we would get in trouble. Like, we would do those things all the time. Like, we would kiss each other all over each other's faces and whatnot. It's very physical.
So you intentionally decided that you wanted to wait to tell Jeremiah about your daughter. Why was waiting important to you?
So I felt like in the dating world, in the real world, I think that people don't really see me as a person and like get to know me fully. I think immediately it's like mom, and they're just like, oh, she's a mom, she's a mom, she's a mom. I'm more than just a mom. Like, I'm Huda. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's more to me than just that. And I was taking this opportunity
but it's
to wait for people to get to
like, come on, bro. Like,
first, to decide if they liked me,
I feel like,
and then go from there. There's people that have
like
mom
the
fetishes and shit all the time.
That's
like, you know
like
what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to let them get to know me first. And I said this on the show. I don't know if it was ever shown. I haven't watched it back.
You being a mother is bigger than who you are actually. I so like, that point, you know? It's like Drake, right? Like Drake is big as hell, but you're not gonna say, "Oh, he's a dad." Like, that's not gonna bother you. Or oh, if Rihanna like came out to you, hate you like, "Oh, Rihanna's a mother." Like, the fuck? It's fucking Rihanna. She's big as hell.
I said all of these things.
Name,
one of the things that people online have kind of accused you of being slightly manipulative by hiding that part of your life from Jeremiah.
You're gonna label her as that.
Did you feel like you were leading him on and kind of setting up to fail by keeping this from him?
Not necessarily. Whenever we would have conversations and stuff, and I felt like he was liking me more and more and more as a person, I was like, okay, I can tell he really likes me, so I think this is the right time to tell him. I was terrified to tell him.
Why?
Because I really liked him. I was so scared. Like I was like, what is he gonna do? Like I hope he reacts well. You know, I didn't want him to. I think
that could potentially be something
to be continued. But like, you know, I was
made mistakes.
On each other. But yeah, so I was just like, okay, I want it to be the right time to tell him. And you know, I did bring it to his attention, and we talked about it. I freaking stuttered a lot of the time I said because I was so nervous. Like I was so scared to tell him, and. Yeah, I told him. He told me he was like, honestly, I find it more attractive than your mom. Da 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 da. Did I fully believe him? No. But I told him. I made sure to mention him. I was like, listen, if I'm telling you this, but you do not have to stay with me. I made it very clear. I was like, you do not have to be with me. It is okay for you not want to be with me. Like I just wanted to bring this to our attention. Like if you want to go explore, like by all means, just let me know, because I really like you, and. You know, clearly, like, we both really like each other. But if this is a deal breaker for you, just let me know. He's, like, reassuring me, like, no, like, actually, it's more attractive to me than your mom. Like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. And...
Niggas be... Bro, niggas do anything to crack, like, bro.
Niggas do anything to crack. You want to. And there's times I brought that up to him when I could tell he was kind of switching the way he would treat me after I told him. And he would get defensive and be like, I can make my own decisions. I know what I want. Like, I can do that.
A huge debate on the internet is whether Jeremiah was the victim of Hurricane Huda or if you were the victim of Jeremiah's love bombing. Just if you had to give your immediate reaction, what is your answer?
I think that we both had faults in the relationship.
Okay.
Like, I don't think
right response, Huda.
Take blame for anything.
That's a good response.
In all honesty,
jealousy was.
I thought she was gonna be like, "Nah, it was all
Jeremiah's relationship." In the second episode, he was convinced that you got up to kiss someone during the blindfold challenge, and he was like convinced. He kept asking you and asking you, and you were like, "I swear to you, I didn't." He made you pinky promise, the whole thing. What red flags, if any, did that raise for you, or did that not freak you out?
You know, it's so weird. I think I'm such a person where it's like I love giving reassurance. And I love making sure people are okay. And
how's that a red flag?
Like,
what?
Oh my God, like,
how is that a red flag?
Are you okay? Like, are you good? Like, are you okay? Like,
how's
I don't want you to feel, you know, like I'm gonna do something to you. Like, are you like? I promise I'm not gonna hurt you. Like,
got up
and I just wanted to make sure he was okay. Like, take care of him in that moment.
Do you see though that it's day 2 and you guys already having that level where it's like you're not closed off and you having to reassure him that you didn't kiss someone else? Like, that's fast.
Yeah. We moved fast.
Okay.
We did.
You spoke about how you like when guys are obsessed with you. How do you tell the difference between when that is healthy and then when that can lead to being problematic?
I think that, especially on the show, I think I've learned a lot more about how to differentiate the two.
The show did teach a lot.
I think there's a point of like obsession where it's like I've had moments.
Amaya definitely like
people are like, should I move to North Carolina? Should I stay here and not move to another city? Like, should I? And you know, past me might have been like, oh my God, he likes me a lot. Like, wow. And then another part would be like, that's really crazy. Like, that's insane. Like, don't do that. When I say like being obsessed with me, it's more so like, okay, I like a man who like wants to hug me and like physical affection and stuff like that. I like a man who's like, no, like I want to make sure I'm taking her to do this and I want to make this little cute thing that's thoughtful for her and I want to do this for her. I want her to be happy and I want to show that I really like her.
Now looking back in those very early days, what red flags do you think you missed from Jeremiah?
Damn, I gotta reel it back. Shit, there's so much that has happened in that villa. It's like,
I know.
I mean, honestly, the whole thing with you told me the kissing thing.
Yeah.
Like, the people brought that to my attention. Like, that is a red flag. You know, just like from what I've seen is like when I'm having conversations with other people, like he's looking over too. Like see things like that. You know, when, for example, before Pepe walked in, he was like, I'm not gonna be intimidated unless he's like a 6'3", like buff guy. Like I'm not gonna be intimidated at all. Then Pepe walks in and now it's like when he found out Pepe didn't really like me, that's why he befriended Pepe. And to make sure, like that's what the guys would do. They would befriend each other so hard. I never had a shot. Like it was not fair, like at all. And now it's broke.
I don't even think anybody would just deal with it. Like,
there's so much
anybody,
stuff
as soon as somebody walked in, they'll probably be like, yo, bro. Okay, I'm gonna give you the rundown. That one, yeah, no, bro. 2 days in,
right when I saw like little edits and shit, I was like, oh my God, I wasn't crazy. Like I wasn't losing my mind here, girl. When the whole Iris thing happened, I think I was working out with Pepe and Hannah, and like at this time I wasn't with Jeremiah. I wasn't with him. I remember he was in the kitchen. And I could just feel this man staring. Like I could see him staring because Pepe was like helping me with my weights and stuff. And I could see this man staring from the kitchen. Like I'm just like, I know he's looking at me right now. I don't think
Pepe was ever a threat to
Jeremiah. Okay, whenever a new bombshell came into the villa and wanted to explore with Jeremiah, you had pretty intense reactions.
Yeah.
Even though you guys weren't technically closed off.
Yep.
Why were you getting so territorial?
I think because I was scared because of everyone doubting us in general. And it made me wonder, like, okay, what is he saying? And I'm like, should I be more possessive of this man? Like, should I mark my territory here? And, you know, I like, because he told me, like, you know, we're technically exploring the people, but, like, you're the only person I want, like, da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, let me make it clear that, like, we only want each other, but, like, we're still open to exploring other people.
That's interesting. Okay, so basically you're trying to say you were feeling like other people were questioning you guys, so you thought
so much non-closed off relationship.
So you wanted to lean in more to prove like, no, look, we're good and we like each other, and you're almost like putting up a bigger facade. Not that it's fake, but it's like, let's play it up a little bit so they really believe us because we do like each other.
Yeah, I mean, there was even times where I don't know if any of this was shown. Like for example, like me and Amaya, we're besties now, but like back then. I thought, because I heard that the bombshells watch before they come in, I thought that she knew me and Jeremiah were so like lovey-dovey, and she did that on purpose.
The bombshells don't watch before they go in?
So at that time, I had thought that she did that to piss me off. So I'm sitting here like, this bitch, like, fuck this girl. Like, she knew that me and her were like all lovey-dovey. Like, how are you gonna fuck with somebody who like, you know, that is like super close with their person? Like, you're weird as fuck for that. And that's what I thought.
Well,
and until after she told me, I was like, okay, but then I knew she still wanted to explore him. And then at the time, I was just like,
and Hannah,
this is just weird. Like, I just knew it's first bombshell.
Do you think though, Huda, that now looking back,
second bombshell, sorry, second rack of bombshells.
But now looking back at that Amaya moment, like let's use that as an example. You going and being pissed at Amaya, even if she had watched, that's her job as a bombshell.
And that's what I had to learn. You know what I mean? I had to learn that. Like, it's new. This is not the real world. Like, this is very different. You have to adjust to this shit.
Do you now see how people on the internet could be upset with you, being like, that is like, fuck.
Yeah,
you're not my fault.
No, did they show anything of me saying like,
oh, what?
Saying like, okay, I didn't know that you didn't know, blah, blah, blah.
I don't think we saw that.
Weird.
Okay. At one point,
I'm so sorry. Can I point on something on that last thing?
Yes.
So I was going to say also at this time as well, that's when all the boys were like pushing Jeremiah, like, go explore, go explore, go explore. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And it made me just be like, damn, like all these boys are encouraging this man to do this. And it's like, damn, you're encouraging him to like leave me basically. Cause none of the guys like liked me. Really.
Okay. Pause. Why?
Bitch. It beats me. Like I don't fucking know. And there might be things that I haven't seen that I gotta go look at. But you know, a lot of the time, like I feel as though people didn't want me and Jeremiah to be together.
Why? If you had to give your best guess, why do you think people were so upset? And I get, as it got on, and it got toxic.
Early on, bro.
Fine, people were like, "This is fucking fucking up the villa." But the very, very beginning, they did not want this. Why do you think? If you can come up with your best
personally
guess,
they have their own narrative.
I just feel like it was just too perfect. Like I feel like in the OG lineup, Huda was definitely like the baddest one, and then other guys like OG lineup, Jeremiah was like the most like. He had the most attributes, you know.
Like, what to do in Love Island.
He was
like,
perfectly balanced.
Explore, but if someone wants to lock in, let them lock in. Like, if someone wants to explore, let them explore. Like, let them do whatever they want. It's their own narrative. It's their own life.
They were very fixated on it.
It was a big topic in the villa. Like everybody only talked about me and Jeremiah.
Especially Ace. He was fixated on you and
Ace?
Jeremiah.
So I've heard.
That is a fucking fact. Like this man,
Ace,
half the
man.
time, I think most of the time I was looking at tweets, people were like, "Can this
I just
man
feel
give
like, bro,
Shell-"
I said this before, but I just feel like Ace just saw Jeremiah as like the ultimate version of him, you know? You ever seen that person, you're like, damn, bro. If I ever locked in life, if God really loved me, that's what I probably would have looked like. So that's what it was, you know?
Energy in the beginning days that he's
Ace
giving
just saw
Huda and
Jeremiah as,
Jeremiah,
like,
like,
damn, he's the
bro,
ultimate
get in your
version
own
of me.
relationship, stop getting in theirs.
You ever,
Even
like,
if it's
watch
toxic,
Ben
even
10?
if it's whatever, like let
Like,
them
they
do
was,
their
like, they would
thing.
turn into, like,
before this seeped into
ultimate
affecting the
version of
whole
themselves
villa. I'm
after
talking
the
about. We're
watch.
not there yet, but at one point, Ace literally questioned what happened to you in your past that made you move so quickly in your dating life. Looking back, do you think his concerns were valid, or do you think he was crossing the line?
I think his concerns were valid. I think that, he has a right to ask me these things, which is fine. And like, honestly, I respect people who talk and ask me things. Like, I would rather someone have that conversation with me rather than assume. That's something that would happen a lot in the villa. No one would sit down and ask me, hey, why is it that you do these type of things? And I respect people that do that. In all honesty, I really do.
Can you confirm, was there ever any sexual tension between you and Ace?
Yeah, at one point I liked him. I definitely did. Like, there was a point where I definitely found him attractive. I thought he was really cute. I did not kiss him for nothing. Like,
yeah. Have you seen now the screenshots that people have posted confirming
Well,
that
true, she did kiss
Ace
him at the
used to like a lot of your Instagram
Maybe that's why Ace was
photos?
tight. Ace probably was like,
before you
damn,
guys
I'm
even
looking
got
one
to
back.
the
Huda
villa.
and
So
I
I've
had to
seen-
fucking settle with Chevy.
I've heard excuses.
I feel him. That would have been sick too.
That is something where I can't say it's beyond me. That is his own words to be telling. It is beyond me, whether it's AI, whether he blames it on someone else, whether it's whatever, like, it's beyond me. I've heard that he's unliked all of them. Like, I've heard, these are a word of ear. I've only been here for so long. Like, I haven't been able to catch one. I'm trying, bitch.
Okay, can you clarify for me, how early
I
on were you
wonder how
and
busy
Jeremiah
we are.
intimate?
Oh, damn.
So much shit, like,
I don't even
or
know.
coming
Like,
up, everything.
honestly, I don't remember.
Okay.
Even when people were saying, like, oh, we did shit, like, it was like, you can't fully do shit in there. Like, yeah, we had sex, but it wasn't like full on boo boo. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
What was that noise you just made?
Boo boo. Like, there's not full, like, boom chicka boom, the bow chicka bow bow. Like, it wasn't like full,
But you were like, you were intimate pretty early.
Yeah, we were.
How do you think that complicated things, if it did?
I think that
You can't fuck in the
you
island.
should definitely, from learning from my mistakes.
Only in the
like, especially coming out of this,
a hideout, right?
don't do that.
Hideaway.
That's all I will say. Like, don't do it. Like, that is a no-no. I think that a lot of times when guys end up getting what they want, it changes their character. And
You felt that way?
I did. I don't think I spoke on it, but there's things that I felt a lot in the villa that I never spoke on, but I clocked.
Why?
Because I didn't really have much people to talk to about it. That's why a lot of time, like with psych and stuff, like I would ask for her so I could talk about it.
What did you feel about post being intimate with him? What was the shift?
Like when I would ask him to do like nice things for me, because like a lot of the guys in the villa were doing really cute, thoughtful things for their girls and couples, and they weren't even on the level of like intimacy as we were or anything. And like they weren't saying the things that we were saying to each other. That's why the love bombing, like, hey, you got what you wanted. And
Wait, what?
yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like there was that, and I would ask of things, and like people were always like, Huda, I saw people were saying like, oh, she's so needy, she's so this, she's so that. What does it say? I'm not your cup of tea, don't drink it. Like the fuck.
But I think it's interesting to hear you especially with love bombing, which we'll eventually get to. But you're talking about the phase where you're being lifted up like you're this princess and you're the world and you're his girl and you're all these things, and then you basically get physical and you feel discarded, and it's kind of like I got what I needed, and now I think it's important.
I wasn't even catching
I'm not
on to
saying
that.
everything
That's
that
kind
you
of
went on
crazy.
to do.
I mean, bro, I don't like guys do switch. I think I don't know. Like, honest opinion about being good. Bro. What are you what? Honest opinion? Nah, Huda's cool. But bro, like I was thinking like
is correct, but
some guys,
I
once they get what they want, it's
walking
just
through
like
slowly,
it's
because
at the end of the
any
mission.
woman
So,
listening,
especially when you're on something
I
like
hope you
this.
haven't experienced it, but I have, so I can sit across from you and say I've been there, where there is this horrible feeling when you realize, oh my God, did he love the chase? And then I gave in and I had sex with him, and now it's not as enticing to him. It's
Yo,
not as interesting.
That?
And so you being like, can you just do little cute things for me? You're really just trying to see, like,
I was like, damn, it's only physical. Like I was like, fuck. Yeah, you're making me breakfast in the morning, but like sometimes
not only physical if he's making you breakfast.
It's more than just breakfast in the morning. And then people are like, oh, you're not doing something for him. I'm not giving wifey shit to men who don't fucking deserve it.
Can you explain Pancake Gate to me?
Bitch. Oh, can I explain this to you though before I do that?
Yes.
So there was times where like I would express to him what I wanted from him, and like I would be like, hey, can you do this for me? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And they would never do it. And it drove me crazy because it was like every single day I'd be like, hey, like, you know, and it's a lot for me to come up to someone and be like, hey, this is what I want, because I always get scared I'm gonna push them away. And I would say like, hey, you know, and it's one of our conversations we had early on is like, I have a hard time asking for things. And
I think every girl does.
Yes, I've done it a lot in the show, but it's like, it's because I'm getting out of my fucking comfort zone. I'm trying to ask for things, and I'm trying to be communicative and like speak about it, what I'm feeling. Because the whole point, how are you feeling?
It's
like,
not hard.
All the time.
And girls know how to ask for
so
shit.
I brought things up to him, and he would say he was going to do it. Oh, yeah, I have this, and I have this, and I have this plan. I'm going to do this, and this for you. I'm like, okay, yay. I'm sitting there waiting like for the day. Nothing. I'm like, that would drive any girl crazy.
Without a doubt. My question though back to you is, do you think that you reciprocate the same standards that you hold your partners to?
When I'm with somebody like and they are showing me days on end that they truly give a fuck about me, getting to know me, about showing me that they like me more than just words but through actions, then I'm the type of person like, girl, with my ex, he switched his career every 2 seconds. Every single time he'd be like, oh, I want to decorate shoes. I said, okay, cool. Bought him everything for it. Oh, I want to go run track. I was at the field with him. Oh, I want to do this. I would do X, Y, Z with him. Like, I'm such a supportive partner. I love uplifting and motivating whoever I'm with. That is my big thing. I think that you can do anything you want and you set your mind to. And I feel like every man,
you have a partner,
they need a woman
who's not
their cheerleader.
whatever the fuck you're going to do.
And that's who I am in a relationship. Like, that's what I do. I love taking care of somebody. I'm a mom. Like, I love taking care of somebody, making someone feel okay. I like when I have like if I actually like with somebody.
I'm a mom thing again. Represents her. I'll tell you. That's how big. That's the biggest thing.
I love
biggest
cooking
accomplishment.
for them. I love cleaning, doing their laundry, massages. I love doing all of those things for my partner. And in past relationships, I'm 100% that girl, and I do that.
What do you think was the actual first crack in you and Jeremiah's relationship?
Oh my God, I'd have to like deep dive. Can you remind me of like key points that would happen?
I mean, I definitely think after you guys were intimate, I felt you understandably being needier, like wanting more validation external from physical. And it almost felt like that like pursuer regressor situation where you were going to him being like, can you do this? Can you do this?
He would run away.
And he would run away. And then it was almost.
And I felt that in person. And it just makes you want to run more to them. Like you want to be like, hey, like, can I do this? Can I do that? Like, am I like, are you mad at me? Or like, and I'm always that person like, are you mad at me? Did I do something wrong? You know, one of the big talks me and him had before we even started anything was, we're going to communicate. We have to communicate. We're going to tell each other everything. And he told me I could tell him everything. So I did. Anytime I was feeling something, I would tell him. And, you know, everyone has expectations for their partner, like what they want. And I think at the time, like I was thinking about like what could be, and I wasn't thinking about like the reality of it and like seeing it for how it was. And at that point, it was like too late for me to even explore others because everyone had their mind made up about me. They're like, oh yeah, she's so locked in and she's this and she's that. And it's like, great. So like now I really don't have an option if I wanted to. So I'm forced to make this work.
At one point in the season, Jeremiah told Iris, even though that you guys were going through this rough patch, he was still focused on you. You were his girl. He was validating your relationship, but you were upset that he had confided in Iris. Why was that something that made you uncomfortable?
His dad making it seem like Jeremiah just cracked and left. Like, bro generally liked her. It gets to a point. It just gets to a point of how much you're going to deal with. I was like,
I don't
at a
like
certain
when
point, you're going to
people
be like,
talk about,
bro.
Like,
I like you, but I'm going to do all this razzle dazzle with you.
Maybe I've done it in the past. I'm critical, but like I've I mean,
There's like so
I
many
don't
girls
like
in the
it.
villa. Why would?
And then I've learned from my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I gonna do that? No. Like, do you know? Everyone fucks up. But yeah, no, I just didn't want him to tell that to someone I don't know.
So I get that, you being upset. And I think what people got frustrated with you during the season, Huda, was like, a lot of times your feelings were valid. That's so valid for you to be like, why are you telling another woman about our issues that like she likes you and you guys have kissed and like what? This is messy. Please don't talk about our shit. And I'm sorry,
but when he's walking in, she's like, and stuff, like freaking the fuck out about it. I'm like, you're giving me the ick, brother. Like, get the fuck out of my face.
But see, okay, Huda, what I'm saying is your feeling is valid.
Yeah.
But he has nobody to talk to on that damn island. Boys hate him. Only girl he could really talk to was Aisha. She's the only there. Everybody else was kind of like.
Your reaction a lot of the time, you took it too far to the point then where you were basically losing your credibility.
Remember when I told you that there's a lot of things that play into how you react emotionally in there?
Yes.
Is that right? No, it's not right. And it's my first time in an environment like that. Never in my life have I been in an environment like that. Usually I can just have that conversation when I want to, or feel the feelings like privately.
When I talk to you know what I'm saying?
And in terms of like crash outs, for example, bitch, we all fucking crash out. Like everybody crashes the fuck out. And in all honesty, if someone says, "Oh, you're doing too much," I know damn well your ass fucking crashed out in your room alone in 2018 over fucking Jacoby. Like, what the fuck? Like. Do you know what I'm saying? Mine was just fucking caught on national television. Do I think I could have handled that a lot better? Yeah. And that's what taking accountability and learning from your mistakes is.
Can you talk to me about this communication breakdown? It seems like you and Jeremiah got to this point where you guys were always arguing. You could not get it right. Like we hit this one point in the season where it was like, holy fucking shit, they actually can't have one civilized conversation. When you would talk about things, why do you think the communication was breaking down so heavily?
So
because she would not let him speak.
At a point, I was scared.
Why
that
else?
Things weren't
She would not let bro speak
and
once.
I like at one point I knew that I had no other options in there. First of all, and
but not even that, she just can't listen.
Partially my fault. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I didn't prevent that from happening, and you know, and that's the thing. I made mistakes in there, and I've had to learn throughout the season that hey, you shouldn't do that. But there was little things that built up where it was like, okay, you know, I'm asking you like, hey, do you want to play ping pong with me? Like, I really want to play ping pong. And you don't want to play with me, but you pull Iris and play with her. You've never pulled me the entire season to play ping pong. It's like little things that like mean something to me. And people say, oh, you're so nitpicky. You're so this, you're so that. Okay. There's things that I like in a relationship. There's things I want in a relationship. The right man is going to do all of those things.
True.
When the shocking recoupling happening where America
I feel like once that
split
his mind changed,
up,
he just wouldn't do the
going
things.
Into that night,
why would
like,
you wanna
what were your feelings about your relationship? And then how did you feel when you found out that you guys got split up?
At that point, I think I felt fine in the relationship. I can't remember vividly exactly what happened. I would have to watch it back. Like I really don't. I just remember that I felt fine. Because I was like, oh, you know, couples argue, like we can work on things, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, I'm willing to work through this and yada, yada, yada. And then when it happened, I was like, what? I was so confused. I was like, America fucking hates me. I was having a full-blown panic attack. Full-blown panic attack off camera. Like
she got so lucky. It was either her or
like,
Jalen, bro.
Like, like, you're gonna be okay.
Oh my God. Anybody else up on that stand?
Like I'm like, America fucking hates me. Been home. Like my daughter's gonna come back and her mom's gonna be the most hated person in the world. And I was like, now she has to live with that. Like I'm gonna cry again because it's like I'm reliving it. But sorry, anytime I talk about my daughter, I cry. But you know, so I was like, I failed. At that point, I was like, I failed.
He did make a comeback with Chris. Chris carried him.
And it was a terrible feeling. I'm so thankful. That's why I say luck is a big thing. I'm just so thankful that I had an opportunity to redeem myself. Not once, but twice. First time, did I do that to the full extent? No. Because I was convinced maybe I can make things work still. And I knew that, for example, Pepe didn't want to explore me because, you know what I mean, Jeremiah was still locked in. And with Jalen wasn't my type. And he's a sweet guy, but like he wasn't my type. And they always say, you know, explore people that aren't your type. And there I knew what my type was, and that's what I wanted. But yeah, I was convinced that I could maybe make things work and fix things. I came to the point it wasn't. Then I got saved again.
But even that moment, Huda, again, all we see is you're on the chopping block. You almost go home. He recouples with Iris, and you go up to the makeup room, and you are hysterical. You're sobbing. You're so emotional.
So you want to know why? I don't know if they didn't show this part, but this was a big part. And this is the literal reason why I was sobbing so much up there. I am there for Jeremiah 24/7. Always checking on him. When he's arguing with the boys and he's sad and whatever, I'm there for him. Like, hey, like, it's okay. You're going to be okay. When in that moment, I'm hysterically crying. Taylor is sitting there comforting me the whole time. When we're off camera, he's comforting me. Taylor's scared as fuck, but he's comforting me, okay? Same goes when Taylor was in there and I'm purposely saying out loud, hey, Taylor, do you want to help me with my coffee? Like, trying to see, hey, is Jeremiah going to see that? Jeremiah's standing right there. I'm trying to see if he's going to step up and be like, no, like, you're not making my girl coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted that from him. Show me
during this time?
Hey, I want to do these things for you. Ask me, hey, would you like a coffee? Like, you know, something like that. And in that moment, after the chopping block, I was hysterically crying because of how much I felt like I failed. I'm crying. Charlie goes home. Jeremiah does not check on me once.
We saw that.
You did? Like, he didn't check on me at all. I'm always checking on this man. He never checked on me. The one time I really needed him, he was not there for me.
That was a rough watch because you were saying, like, my husband would never. Like, what kind of man is that? Like, where is he?
And he's more focused on himself at that time. And there's so many times where, like, I was still there for him regardless of what was going on. Like, I was
being
always
a man
there.
is low-key tough.
And
it's like,
I would make sure he was okay.
I get where she's coming from. He should have checked up on her, but like, damn,
and I sat there for a minute. They only showed a quick clip, but I sat there for a minute like, I'm so sorry.
But he's still a man, so you gotta,
like, I rubbed his face like that. We were sitting on the bleachers, and we were both getting milked on. He's looking at me while I'm crying, like, checking on me, and like, he rubs my leg and is making sure I'm okay, and I rub his arm. Like, we were still checking on each other all these times, like, and in that moment after the chopping block, and I realized he was never there for me, it made me hysterical because I was like, this man doesn't care.
Once this all went down, you guys are no longer in a couple. We saw things really shift.
I feel like the only person that
is really when people deem this as like the crash out era, where you're no longer in a couple.
Has anybody talked
things are
about this
shifting.
guy?
You're kind of starting to spiral because you're losing him.
What do you do?
Were you aware of how unhealthy things were getting
so
between the two of you in the villa?
Yeah.
Like, you felt it.
I did.
Did it feel like it had gotten bigger than you? Like, or were you just trying to save the like, what were you trying to do in that moment, you think?
Can you reiterate the moment?
Also, still with Aiden? Jaden?
I'm so sorry.
Like, I know, I got it. Like, let me just read it to you right here.
They don't make no content or anything. Like, they don't even make videos. They're not on any.
The internet was extremely upset when you called Jeremiah a pussy ass bitch.
Right.
And then there's also the other side of the internet who are like, damn, if that's what you guys considered bad, you would fucking hate to see me on Love Island. Regardless of how the internet feels about it, there was a lot of name calling and all the things. Like, what pushed you over to the edge to start kind of like using a little bit more profanity?
So at that point, I just felt like he kept winning. It really upset me because, like, it just felt like the stars were just aligning for him and everything was fucked for me that whole time. I wasn't talking about twice. This man doesn't check on me. Then he's on a date and I'm crying by myself. Like, then he comes back happy as can fucking be, enjoying his day. Still doesn't give a fuck. Like, it's just like, damn, all that shit you said to me, where is that? And I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, damn. I'm stupid as fuck for sticking around, like, and just giving this man my all. Like, I'm dumb for that. Because even in that moment, even after everything he did, I was still checking on this man. Like, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have never done that. And, you know, like people are saying, oh, like it's so bad that you called him a pussy ass bitch. Be so for real. You know how many people called a man a pussy ass bitch?
Me.
Right.
My ex-boyfriend, if you're watching.
My
Bitch. He is a fucking pussy ass bitch.
No, but like mine was recorded. Like
That is not okay.
I should be like when you're
wouldn't
texting
dare.
with your friends and if your man just fucking did
wouldn't
shit like that to
dare,
you or something,
bro.
you can text your friends and be like, "Fuck that man."
You fucking piece of shit, loser ass little bitch boy.
Yeah,
I will fucking
like,
ruin your life.
Let's hold on. Pause.
Let's calm down.
I'm weak
This
as
is going
fuck.
in.
We're
Like,
getting triggered.
She's
Are you
like,
thinking
"Oh,
about
no,
her ex right now?
and now that's a Raven. Like they're
We
like,
literally go back, like the trauma.
like that one
No,
moment.
but it's real. It's like, why are you being held to this standard? Again, I'm not condoning it, but I'm also,
It's
I think,
not the best way to do things. No, like,
but it's
really
also,
not.
it's like, is it a crash out? And I think, again, this is a big conversation. If this was a man versus a woman, it's like, when you see a crash out, we have seen men on
Right,
reality
like,
TV
how would you feel
punch a
if the
fucking
roles
hole
were
through a
reversed?
wall. We have seen them
If
flip.
the roles were reversed and the man was calling her a pussy ass bitch, bro, it would be a whole totally different thing on the internet, bro. He would have been
Furniture. We have
cooked.
seen them
Jeremiah
throw
would have
things
not
at
been able to
people.
step
We have
outside.
seen people literally talk
don't even
about,
think he
I
would've
will
made it to
fucking
Kai's
kill you,
stream.
blah, blah, blah.
My
I'm
guy, he's
not
verbally abusive to
saying
women.
It wasn't a lot when you did it in the moment. I think because you were the only one at that level, it also kind of exacerbated you, and there was a spotlight and you're walking through and you're walking from the fire pit to the back and you're fucking, that I will give you, it was, I would have done that. You were like listening in on the conversation.
Girl, I did that a lot in this season. Cause I'm sitting here and I'm just like, I might as well do it by myself because I don't know who the fuck's gonna tell on me in here. So I'm sitting here, I'm just like, cause mind you, I'm hard of hearing. So I'm like trying to listen in and see if I can hear it. I'm like, I hope I'm getting this right.
Call Her Daddy is brought to you by Neutrogena. Some action that for people in. There's obviously a lot of focus on you and like, but obviously there were two people in this dynamic. Do you think Jeremiah has taken any accountability for what he caused within this relationship?
Not that I've seen. I haven't seen really much. Every time someone says something, I feel like he's always just like, anytime, like I saw that interview with Kai Cenat and Kai was saying that I was crazy or something. And then Jeremiah's doing like, like, do I think anyone should be getting hate? No. I'm going to say it like it is and say exactly what happened and be honest. What another person, what another individual does is beyond me. But I'm not going to sit here and laugh and be like, if someone's hating on him, I'm going to be like, ha. Like, I'm not doing that.
Do you think you're being held to the same standard as Jeremiah in the accountability around the toxicity of this relationship?
What I will say is he got out of the villa before I did. He had a chance to write his own name before I did. He got a pretty face. Like, he's sitting here and he's just like, I'm so charming. And I'm like, and it's just like, okay, cool. You are painting your own narrative. That's fine. You're saying whatever you want to say. That's fine. But I'm going to say how it really fucking is. And I'm going to say exactly what the fuck happened and exactly what I was feeling. Because as of until today, no one truly knows what the fuck I was feeling. And no one knows what was going on. There's not everything
you was
shown.
feeling crazy.
Let's close the chapter
Not
on
crazy,
Jeremiah.
but you were just.
Give me your synopsis. What the fuck happened?
lot
What do
of
you think it
feelings
was
involved.
now that you look back?
I think that personally, from what I was feeling, now I won't know, but from what I was feeling, I felt like everything was great, got intimate, things started changing a little bit, told him I was a mom, things started changing a lot of bit, like a lot of things kind of like people were getting in his ear, things were changing even more.
There's a lot of things that played into
A
it.
lot of those things happened. I was getting more needy because I was scared that he was feeling indifferent. He has every right to feel indifferent. Even if he felt indifferent about me being a mom, that's fine. But like, talk to me about it. And you're telling me every second that we're fine, you're good, you're fine, we're good, we're good. And then your actions are showing otherwise. It's like, okay, I'm going to be upset about that. I'm not going to be like, that's fine. Like, especially if we're supposed to be working on our relationship.
Do you think you were love bombed?
Yeah.
To an extent. To an
Plain
extent.
simple.
Not
I think I was.
100%, but to an extent.
In all complete honesty. I know that he feels indifferent. I
He
don't think
did,
he fully
he did,
understands
like,
the
was
capacity
doing
of love
all this
bombing. He
extra
thinks
shit.
that love bombing is just gifts and shit. I'm pretty sure. I think that's what I heard. I'm just like, that's not it. That's not all of it. Looking at me all the time and being like, I'm just kidding. And mind you, at the beginning of the season, take it from me. Around all my friends, I'm around my daughter 24/7. I'm always saying, okay, love you, bye. Love you, bye. Because I say I love you to everybody. Life's too short. You know, life is too short to not say I love you. And I forgot, like I hadn't been dating like that at all. Like it had been since like what, like October or something. Like I literally was not in the dating world at all.
Like a year.
I'm so used to saying, okay, I love you, bye, I love you, bye. Even when any of like the people and staff and whatever were like doing things with me beforehand, like in the hotel and whatever, like people, I would always say, okay, I love you, bye, I love you, bye. That's the type of person I am, a very lovey-dovey person.
Right.
And I had to catch myself a few times because I kept saying, okay, love you, bye, like to Jeremiah.
I remember that moment. There was like one moment where we saw you say like, love you, bye. And you're like, oh, wait, no.
Yeah, I think I did it a couple times. Like I was, and I had to train myself like, ooh, don't do that. Cause I didn't mean to. It was not intentional. But he would look at me and be like, just kidding, I like you. Like he would do that to me a lot. I don't know if any of that was shown, but he would do it. That's so cap, but we never seen that shit on camera, so it's not real. Especially in bed, like he would do that all.
Yeah, we never.
Why wouldn't the producers want to get that on camera?
All the time. How could you not fall for somebody? How could you not feel like? Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like when he's saying love bombing is gifts and whatever. From what I was hearing on social media, I don't know if he said more, but that's what I heard. And yeah, it's just like, and I seen him doing those things, just like, okay, love bombing is not just gifts and shit. It's a lot more to it than that. Being super physical with me all the time, lovey-dovey really fast, right away kissing a girl on the cheek, like those things, like it's just like, okay.
How did you feel when he got kicked off the island?
I cried. I hate seeing people upset. I hate it.
He got done wrong.
I'm a big empath.
He got done wrong.
Like my friend's crying over something, I'm usually crying with her. Like
Andrea just
a lot of times,
especially
if I relate. And you know, like I have serious concern for a lot of people's feelings. And when he got done from that, I was like damn, like that's not what I wanted. It's like I'm sitting here, I'm like, fuck yeah, I got dumped off the island. Like I'm sitting here, I'm like, damn. Even though he was doing exactly what he was doing to me to Andreina, like he did the exact, like literally verbatim, like the exact same fucking thing, like every single thing, down to the chill days, the whole little from across the room, Me and Taylor clocking this shit from across. We're just looking at each other like,
is this really fucking happening again?
Exactly to the. It's like he reads a textbook.
Was that hard for you to watch?
Yes. Oh my God. I had to sit there and I'm just looking at them doing it from afar and I'm like, and that's when I started.
Wait, who? But I did not hear who she was talking about.
Across the room, the little from across the room.
Who?
Even though he was doing exactly what he got relate. And, you know, like I have serious concern for a lot of people's feelings. And when he got done from that, I was like damn, like that's not what I wanted. It's like I'm sitting here, I'm like, fuck yeah, I got dumped off the island. Like I'm sitting here, I'm like, damn. Even though he was doing exactly what he was doing to me, to Andreina, like he did the exact, like literally verbatim, like the exact same fucking thing, like every single thing.
Oh, okay.
Down to the chill days, the whole little from across the room, Me and Taylor clocking this shit from across. We're just looking at each other like,
is this really fucking happening again?
Exactly to the. It's like he reads a textbook.
Was that hard for you to watch?
Yes. Oh my God. I had to sit there and I'm just looking at them doing it from afar and I'm like,
hey, right in her face
and that's when I started getting the ick. I was like, what is wrong with you? I'm like you're sitting here and you're just like from across the room with the same, the same exact.
At the end of the day, bro, will you ever tell LeBron to not play his game? Will you ever tell Curry not to stop shooting? It's just that's just that's his player build. And it's just like. You cannot tell a player not to do their signature move.
Now I get it. He is a love bomber. But
Kobe would never stop doing a fadeaway
to them about each other. I never did. I wanted them to have their own ideas of each other and create their own.
If it's not broke.
Okay, so I think we can close the Jeremiah chapter.
Yeah, that man does not.
If it broke, don't fix it. Yeah, that.
We're done.
Amen.
Let's talk about Casa Amor, bitch.
Okay.
Casa Amor. Tonight.
Oh my God, he was saying my name, Huda. He was saying it all the time. Huda and Chris. I'm like, okay.
You're like, say it again.
That's my name.
Okay, going into Casa, did it feel like a fresh start? Like, what were you looking forward to?
I was hype as fuck. The whole time I was sitting in the freaking villa, I was like, damn, when is my man gonna come in here? Like when is this gonna fucking happen? I'm sitting here having me time 24/7. Like, I know TJ don't want my ass. Like, bitch, I knew exactly who he wanted. Like, I'm doing my best here. I'm like trying my best. Thank you for the practice.
You took it like a champ.
Yeah, I was like, options are coming. It's fine. Like, it's not the end of the world.
The follow-up
Like,
of TJ has to be actually studied, bro. If you think of it, TJ came in the villa. Everybody was like, bro, this is the most gorgeous man in the world. All that to lose his bitch to Pepe, bro. Like, that's how you know.
you know what I'm saying?
If you're
not
tall
your cup of tea,
niggas
it's
always
fine.
gonna
Like,
win, bro.
okay.
It's just a sad world.
Were you
Short
nervous
kings,
at all? Because I know the Casa Boys
We're
maybe
cooked.
got to see like a couple clips
'Cause,
or
bro, that
whatever
ass,
the
like,
amount was that they got to watch of
this
the
is-
actual
bro,
season.
he was
Were you
so OP when he
nervous
came
of
to the
how
villa.
they were
Everybody
going to
loved him.
perceive you because of your
And he
situation
just-
with
he
Jeremiah?
got
Heck
nerfed.
yeah.
Pepe
I was
came
sitting there, I
in.
was just like, okay, great.
If Pepe come in after,
So they're all gonna think I'm crazy.
I think Pepe was already
Fabulous.
there.
I'm walking in here, I'm just like, and I'm even like, I'm thinking in my brain, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit here.
I don't know. I'm just saying. he
Going
got
into
nerfed.
this, happy as fuck, and I know that these guys watch everything. Is this gonna fuck up like, I'm like, damn it, the beginning, the guys are being buddy, can't explore. I fucked up my thing in the beginning by being too close up, can't explore. This dude doesn't want me, can't explore him. Going into Casa Amor, thinks I'm a crash out. Great. Girl,
You could only go up from there.
yeah.
That's a positive way to look
And I
at
think
it.
I surprised a lot of the Casa boys. Like, I
Yeah.
really did. The number one thing they all kept telling me was like, Huda, you're cool as fuck. They're like, you're actually really fucking cool. I'm like, what are they doing? Like, what? Like, why do y'all all think I'm like terrible?
Going into Casa, I mean, people talked about
We
how
all
they
see the
really
tape.
respected you because you tried to literally explore with everyone. And I think a lot of people respected that.
Thank God.
You connect with Chris, but so did Shelly.
Mhm.
What was your understanding of how she felt about him?
So from the beginning, when I first saw him and we were sitting next to each other at the fireplace, at the fire pit, I was always making side jokes. I don't know if any of these are showing on camera, but like I was always making little side jokes. He would laugh at everything I said. And humor is so big to me in relationships. Like, as I'm goofy as fuck and I need a goofy person. I was a fucking theater kid. Like, I'm very goofy, very weird. Like, we love that. So I'm sitting there making like little jokes and I have a lot of sarcasm. Like, I do a lot of sarcasm. I roast
Right.
the fuck out of people. I have a guy best friend and a girl best friend, like, and we're all the same way. It's like, it's just my sense of humor. Some people, they're very sensitive and they can't take that
The
type of
girl with a
humor.
guy best friend.
And that's okay.
Ever.
Like, it's not the end of the world. I just won't make those jokes with you. That's
Ever.
fine. But like, you know, I'm sitting here and I'm just having these
Oh,
jokes
that.
and doing sarcastic comments and he is eating the shit up. And I'm like, hell yeah. You think I'm funny? Like, fuck yeah. Because in the villa, no one gave a shit about nothing I would say. I say something, it's,
What the fuck is Huda speaking?
I'm just like, okay.
Why is
great.
Huda
And
talking
I'm
right
just,
now?
I'm just Casa more.
I can only
Oh, we
imagine,
love
bro.
Huda. She's
Huda was probably there and just saying, like, everybody was all gathered up in the little fire pit. Huda would make a joke. Yeah, because this and that. They'd be like, what the fuck is this bitch speaking right now?
great. I'm like,
Wow.
yes, like
So
you guys
fun.
like me. I was like, thank God.
I'm like,
I was so isolated. I was
These
like,
things
"You're
have helped me
funny." Like,
get
Okay,
through
so
this.
you though knew that Shelly kind of was interested.
so I knew she was interested in him.
Okay.
Obviously she picked him for the kiss. When I didn't pick him for the kiss, it literally wasn't a I'm not interested in you. I literally said, and Bicha, I don't know if it was shown, but I said in Bicha how I don't know who I want, which is true because I want to get to know you. Learning from my mistakes. I
Right.
want to get to know them.
Both.
That's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, of course I don't know who I want. JD picked me. I didn't pick JD. That was not my decision at all.
So can you clarify, did you bring Chris back to the villa for you, for Shelly, or for both of you?
For both of us. I've literally said this so many times.
Explain it again because people still don't get it.
I've said it so many times. I literally said, I'm sitting there in the dressing room with her. I have this great idea. Chris likes me. I like Chris. Chris likes you. You like Chris. I haven't found a match in here. I haven't even explored him because I'm thinking he don't want nobody else. Because you're making it seem that way. But I took a chance.
Chris was
last
really
minute.
on Shelly.
I took so crazy
You
how
like
cards
Shelly?
play out.
What the fuck he found in Shelly?
So crazy. Take a fucking
Literally,
chance.
to this day, I don't know
And
what the fuck.
I go and I bring him for a chat. We have a conversation. Goes well. He likes me. I like him. Cool. Great. We're interested in getting to know each other. I can get to know somebody. Cool. First time in a minute. Great. So I was like, okay, I have this great idea. Let's do this. I'll bring Chris back, you with Ace. That way you can still explore Chris and I can explore Chris as well. And you can still explore Ace. Like it's a happy, I'm sitting here being like, we're gonna be great. Like this is great. Like we're happy as fuck.
That all made sense to me. So then like,
and I don't want to be territorial anymore. That's the other thing. Like I'm trying to completely change. Like I'm trying to be a better person,
it's
not
so
just like
fuck, because I feel like this
as myself, but in relationships, I'm trying to be better.
So what the fuck do you think got lost
okay,
in translation between you and Shelly?
Beats me. Like I'm sitting here, and this is the thing. Like I felt like everyone kept talking about me, and no one was talking to me. No one was asking me. So what is it? X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3. Like what did you say specifically? What this and this and this? And I think there's like little relationships in that are
hey, MK Love.
Me and other ones.
To you, man.
And no one gave a fuck about my opinion. I would try to talk about things in a lot of scenarios where there's a lot of situations where I would be like, hey, can I talk to this about you? Or do you think this? And people would dismiss me multiple times in the villa. I felt like I had no one. Like I wanted to talk about things with people and no one would give a fuck. And I think that a lot of people were just talking to Shelly, and there was things that were said that weren't said, and it's just like
the group leaders
you're
of
dragging
girls
shit
and
and
boys.
you're making things seem
like
otherwise.
Does anybody explain that?
And
that needs to be stuck.
That fucks me up. Now everyone is ganging up on my ass, and all you could have done is had a conversation with me.
Okay, there were so many conversations about like who's being a girl's girl. Can you, from your perspective, explain to me how do you balance friendship while competitively trying to pursue love?
I think that in the villa, people would always tell me, even when I was with Jeremiah, they're like, everyone's here to explore. Everyone's going to explore. You're not closed off. Everyone's going to explore. Things are, you can't take it too seriously, blah, blah, blah. No one owns anybody. So I'm taking all of these things that people are telling me.
We all looking for love here, so isn't the goal to be closed off?
Kind of like do it better.
Nobody ever judged Sierra like the way she was moving. Like I know she was moving on something, like she was kissing.
I'm carrying that with me, and then that being said, I'm getting shitted on for it.
But I think Sierra was moving like that because Nick was moving. If Nick would have been moving like how Jeremiah was moving,
too. This is
totally different story.
They don't really like each other because in Casa in general, like I really kept a lot of things to myself just from me being so expressive about Jeremiah in the beginning and how that played out for me. It's like I don't want to tell everybody everything. Like I don't.
Okay, I have to ask, this is a little bit of a pivot, but the moment with Amaya in the Standing on Business Challenge, why did you not speak up for her?
I wanted to speak up in that moment. I think I was trying to, and then everyone kept talking over me. And it was a thing where, like, if I yelled, they'd be like, Huda, be quiet, da-da-da. And I'm just like...
Yeah, well, that was fucking rough. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, niggas was just tired of me. They were like, yo, bro, just shut up. Just
between you and
Ace talked enough
in this goddamn heart challenge.
Oh, why is everyone thinking I went too far?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you know when I was doing it was like the dominant versus submissive challenge?
Yes.
Where like I kind of just go like to everybody? Not to everybody, to Jeremiah. I did the same thing to all the guys.
Wait, okay, slow down.
From what we're talking about. Like I went like
okay, wait. There's a
we're talking about Ace. What you did with Ace?
Of your gorgeous bodacious ass turning from you forward facing to him to you doing a little spin around, ass near face, and then it cuts, and then we see you guys like getting up. And the theory online is that you put your ass in his face. Is that true? Why are you looking at me like that?
Because it's so funny. I'm just like, that is not what happened.
Like, did you ride his face a little bit with that ass? Were those ass cheeks a little round his?
No, I think that's too far. Like, that's a no-go. My butt, I think, was like on his stomach area, like this area right here.
Okay.
And I was twerking. And it was like 2 seconds too. I went da-da-da, and I got up. I'm so dead ass.
So there were no cheeks suffocating?
No.
So why would a peacock take it off?
Was when I accidentally fell on Taylor in that fucking woodchuck wood challenge shit. Like, that is the only time.
Taylor was like, I fucking love my life right now.
I flew back. I was like, fuck. I literally said, I'm so sorry. I get up. I'm looking at Jeremiah. I'm like, fuck. Like, I fucked up. I did not mean to do that. No, I did not put my ass on whatever the fuck Ace's face. That did not happen.
Okay, more importantly, where the fuck did you learn how to shake your ass like that?
Girl, I learned. Even when I had like no booty, I learned. My friends taught me. Girl, I would be there in the mirror just practicing. I would take little
Is
videos
that
of
how
myself
girls
trying.
do it? Like,
I remember when I
they
started to
just
get a
sit
little
in
booty
a
from working
room?
out. I remember I would literally be like, oh my
Hey,
God,
what?
it's moving.
And I shake your money
Oh my
maker.
God, it's jiggling.
Like it's moving. Like
progress.
yes.
Girl, that is a fucking skill.
Thank you.
Okay. We got to
What's on
talk
your
about
resume?
Chris. Now let's get like a little bit more into the weeds here because
Okay.
motherfucking shit, this shit went south. Viewers were excited for you to have a connection in the villa.
Yes.
And you guys
I was
get back
voting for
and
them.
we do quickly
was-
kind of see issues start to arise. A big issue in you and Chris's relationship was that he felt like you were touchy privately, but not publicly. Why? And I know you said it was because of Jeremiah, but like, can you really describe why you did
You
not
like the
want to
nigga,
do
come
PA
on.
with him?
Okay,
Rocket
so like in my
science.
brain, it's like, okay, undercovers, private. In a separate room, private. I don't like, and mind you, I was doing it with Jeremiah, but like until I see it in my face, like for example, like and Iris and Pepe would do it all the time to piss me off, like just to be funny. They'd be like, Huda, look away, and then they'd be kissing, and then I'd look over and be like, oh my God, like I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to do that. Also, the entire time with Jeremiah, everyone has their opinions on our relationship because we're so touchy in front of everybody. It's like, maybe I don't want people to have their opinions and talk about us and whatever. Like, I just want to keep that to us. Is that a crime?
I mean, I got it. I think I couldn't get why he kept fucking lingering and like really couldn't get over it.
There's reasons why I wouldn't either, too.
Why?
There were so many things that he was doing that were not shown at all. And I think that like all of those things played into me not wanting to kiss him sometimes.
Like, can you just give an example of like what you were experiencing that was playing into you not wanting to kiss him?
Yeah, no. So he had a wandering eye. He was definitely looking at other girls, even if it was off camera, would say things about other girls. And it's like, why are you talking about a girl like that in front of me? And he would have little cute nicknames for girls. And he would say, shut up. He would a lot too.
That
was
told
once
you
too.
to shut up so many times where I was like, this isn't like joking.
Okay. Somebody has to, bro. It gets to a point. At a certain point, you just gotta tell Huda to shut up. I mean, everybody in the show was telling her, but like,
that way.
Yeah, he always was saying
bro,
that to you.
come on.
Yeah,
It's
and a
not-
lot of times, like, and I think that people
He
were
was
saying that
kind of
I was
a-
being rude in certain ways. There's sometimes, am I joking?
He doesn't
way
let
of
nobody
talking
talk.
Sometimes, like when I'm just like, bro, be so for real. Like, and I talk like that, and it sounds like I'm being really mean, but when you know my humor, like that's how I talk.
right.
But
he
I
doesn't
can't
know your
remember. There's like
humor.
one specific moment I had seen a clip
Oh.
of me talking. I was like, damn, I
you
can
know
see how
that.
that sounds mean. It was in a joking manner, but I can see how that sounds mean. And that's happened a lot too. I mean, people don't understand my humor, but there was a lot of things that played into me not wanting to kiss him because I'm like, you're not doing the things I'm asking you to do. So why would I kiss you in front of other people?
Right.
Girl, he would never talk to me during the day, but he would talk to every single girl. I would walk in the mornings and I would get all cute. And like, I remember there was one specific moment I was in a green bikini and like some white shorts and I felt so cute that day. And I walked down the stairs. He is not looking at me even, but he's having a full conversation with Shelly. Like, doesn't even,
So nonchalant.
just his full, and this would happen with multiple girls in the villa. Like, he would do this and it's just like, damn, say good morning. And everyone's like, why didn't you say good morning? Because it's like, this has been happening for a while since I noticed he started having a wandering eye. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm not about to start trying to get his attention. I'm not about to do what I did before and like be needy. I'm not doing that. Like,
It seemed like Chris, it was like randomly just kind of like told everyone that you guys had sex without talking to you.
girl, he didn't fully do anything. That's the other part.
Oh, really?
Bro,
It was like halfway. It wasn't
He's
even all
capping.
like
All he did was tell Brian.
we didn't
just
like that's
start
the other thing.
All he did was tell
Like,
Brian.
it was like this. Like, it wasn't even the full shebang. Like, I'm just like, you're over here like, yeah, we had sex and we did this and I fucked this girl. She's so fine. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Like, you barely put that shit in. Don't even. And it's not because I couldn't take it. That's for fucking sure.
What was it? Cause
Like, bitch, shut up. I feel like that shit irritated the fuck out of me.
But did you two even have a conversation that you were like chill with him even saying that shit, or was he just going around and saying that shit?
Girl, he knows how I feel about me, about people sharing business of mine.
I think we all do.
Amen, sister. Like,
I think even my little brother knows. He only watched the show like 3 episodes.
I learned that today. You're like, shut up.
No.
Between us.
You want to know what's funny? In bed, I literally said, keep this between us. You think I'm going to tell somebody? You think I'm going to tell anybody? I'm like, okay. Like, okay, I know he's not going to tell anybody. Then he goes and does it. You told me you weren't going to do, and I don't think that was shown on camera. But in bed, a lot of the conversations in bed were never shown. But that's when everybody starts getting lovey-dovey and talking a lot. So just an FYI. But yeah, in bed, he told me he wouldn't.
Oh my God.
I'm just like, be for real, brother.
Go back and play basketball.
Please,
Okay.
if you were good.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Kidding, don't send me. I'm just kidding.
No, it's fine. You're so
I actually
good.
don't know. I haven't watched anything.
Can you explain to me this pillow fight situation?
So I had a nose job.
Yep. Looks great, by the way.
Thanks, Queen. I had a nose job like a few months ago. He threw this pillow. Mind you, it might have not been on purpose. I don't think it was on purpose. But even I kept saying, I was like, bro, you picked the hardest pillow and threw it at my face. You saw the way you threw that shit?
Girl.
You're 6'8". Your hands are the size of my face. And you chuck a pillow at my face?
Girl, it like...
Do you process things in your brain? I'm just like,
you got whacked. You got whacked.
girl, and I'm sitting here
Does
and
she
like,
really think
she's
he was
so
like, you know
dramatic,
what?
like she got shot.
The hardest pillow here.
Get the
Like,
fuck out
what?
of my face. That shit hurt so bad. I couldn't even
That was
touch
not
my,
intentional.
my nose like lightly like this without it being in so much pain.
Did he apologize?
He goes, sorry. Cuddles his pillow.
Let's quickly talk about the peaks and the pits. It was so fucking sad. You're all sitting at this goddamn dinner. Everyone's like, let's talk about our peaks. You get to Chris, the motherfucker is like, my 2 peaks are playing basketball with the boys and seeing my fucking family. And you're sitting directly across from him and he doesn't mention you at all.
When I tell you I clock everything, and these are all things put in the back of my mind, you're like, you won't kiss me in public. Bitch, be so for real.
How did that make you feel when he wouldn't even mention you?
I sat there and I'm just like, I think there was so many things that were showing me that this man did not like me in that way or like was losing feelings in some way. And it's like, okay, it felt like the more I would talk about what I needed, the more he would pull back and like act like he was so nonchalant and give a fuck. And it's like, okay, great. That's fine. But I'm not going to yell at you about it. I'm going to sit here and I'm just going to put it in the back of my mind and carry on.
Okay, wait, the snuggling moment though.
Which
So
one?
you wake this man up in the dead of sleep. And
Oh, girl, he was not asleep. This man was not asleep. He purposely rolled over and was just standing there like this, stiff as a board, like standing there like this. And I'm like, hey, he's not listening. So I'm like, to his lip, I'm like, brother, I know you're awake. And he's just like acting like he's asleep. He just rolled over. Like he's sitting there acting like he's dead asleep. And I'm like, dude, why the fuck are you ignoring me, bro? Like,
and you're like, if you don't cuddle me, I'm going to be mad at you tomorrow.
because I was so over it because I brought it up so many times. And you just smacked me in the fucking face. I got fucking tape on my nose looking like the fucking Notre Dame or whatever the fuck.
I
Like,
don't want to be that guy, bro. Roles are reversed. If
Here.
roles are reversed,
and you
everybody's bro. This
you're
guy's
sitting here just
canceled.
like,
he's not getting. He's not even getting
You're
a
like, I'm
freaking
going to count
lollipop
to
deal
3.
Yeah, because I'm trying
on the
everything.
bodega.
I tried everything. I got down to, okay, you want me to treat you like a child? Yeah, I'm gonna sit here, bitch. Was that the correct thing to do? No, I should have just left it and just left it alone. But you keep telling me
Right.
that you're gonna fix this and fix that and do this and do that, and it's like you're not doing it, and it's getting to that point where I'm like, brother, this is so irritating to me because it's every single night. You know when like they say like the guys will give you 100% and then they'll take away 20, give you another 10, take away 20, give you, kind of like it to me. That's how it was feeling, and I'm trying my best to be on my best behavior, and I'm just like, I'm trying to be a better person. Like I am trying. Like, and if you say I'm not, bitch, look at the first like I'm trying. So like, was it correct for me to count down? But girl, I went down to my last option.
Chris's alleged ex posted on TikTok that he has a track record of being cold and passive aggressive. Can you confirm from your experience with him?
Yes.
Take me to the motherfucking.
So easy. I'm sorry.
You're like, yes.
Yes.
And
Like,
what else? Oh, yes.
Yes.
The water moment. this has gone viral, obviously. You and Chris are having this final dinner and you're sitting there together and you're breaking up and
oh my God, it was so funny.
Oh my God, Huda.
When I watched that, I died laughing because I know exactly what happened in that moment.
Okay, what?
So it's just so funny. He because it made him look like he was doing his big one. What I had done when he walked up to me, like after like he had walked away initially, I told him and I was just like, hey, like, are you gonna carry me or like should I walk? Because mind you, there's like rocks in the water and it's like murky and there's like maybe dirty things in there. Like I don't know, glass. I have no idea. I don't want to walk on that barefoot. And so I'm like telling him I'm like, okay, like do you want to like carry me or am I gonna walk? And he's just like, I'm not gonna carry you. And I said, okay, then I'll walk my fucking self. Why are you here? And then he walked away.
And in the moment, so you guys had broken up, and I was curious because I feel like every girl I hope can see through that. He was kind of being like, I don't care, what do you want to do? And I personally felt like it was such a cop-out where it was like he wanted you to be the one to end it.
He
so
wanted
that
to play victim.
You can take the blame and he's the victim.
I know.
No.
And did you feel it in that moment?
And relationships. That's just,
that was
why would a guy do that?
I'm sitting here and I'm trying not to argue. Like, I'm trying my best. Like, just have a civil conversation.
Guys don't just...
I was told so many times this most mature
I don't think guys
ever
ever end things.
I'm sitting here.
That's not
I'm just
common.
like, okay, great.
You're
putting all of this into my hands and you're like, no, I want things to work with you. Like, I want it to work out. And you're doing everything you possibly can do to make me think otherwise.
You just act differently.
And you're putting it all on me. So pick your decision. So what are you going to do? And I'm just like, okay.
Well,
I'm just like, is this what I want? No. And I'm not settling.
Where do you guys stand today?
Cordial.
Before this comes out,
I don't give a fuck.
You'll be fine. You'll say this to his face.
I've told him all. He knows every single thing I've said right now. He's heard already.
Yeah, he's posting a little on social media acting like you guys are really fine.
I wonder why.
Me too.
You know, a lot of people are. Or trying to.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I've clocked all of this stuff.
Do you realize you made history? You and Chris made history together as the first couple to break up during the finale. Congratulations,
so
Huda.
I sat there after it happened. I was like, has anyone ever done this before? I was like, is this?
I don't think anybody has ever broken
like,
up in their final date.
But that goes for standing on business, bitch. You can't say a thing. That's for fucking sure. You can't say I was going after that fucking money.
Chris just got the whole 100K to himself.
Like, that's all I have to say. I stayed real as fuck this entire fucking season.
Even if it was messy.
Even if it was messy, I'm real as shit.
Okay, let's talk. Are there any toxic patterns that you recognized within yourself from being on Love Island that you are going to try to move forward and break in your future dating life?
Yes. One, talking over other people when they're talking. I'm working on that.
Please. Teach
Two,
the women community that too.
I think being a little clingy early on. Three, there's a lot, honestly.
Bro,
I'm
verbal
working on
abuse.
myself, bitch.
No, it's good.
I think like
You gotta
not getting too
reformat
defensive
herself.
about things sometimes. I always say taking accountability. Like I always want to make sure I'm taking accountability for things. You tell me. I feel there's a lot that I'm like.
No, I think that's it. I think it's like everything that you've talked about today and knowing more about your childhood, I think you experienced certain things that as a young girl you should never have had to seen or experience. But what we all now know, especially because thankfully mental health is a larger topic, it's like we now know that whatever your childhood was, it plays a fucking massive part into who you become and who you are. And so the fact that you are in moments repeating patterns, whether you are getting love bombed, it's like there is a reason you're doing that, Huda. There is a reason that you are genuinely so excited when someone is showing you love. Because look back at the beginning of this fucking episode. You had a parent who you trusted and they completely abused their power and their love and all the things, and you didn't feel safe ever. So if someone's making you feel safe and loved, why the fuck wouldn't you be excited to embrace that and enjoy that for even a fucking second, even if it doesn't last long? So it's now on you to take what happened to you in your childhood and now be like, I am now a grown-ass woman and I'm going to do the fucking work so I cannot repeat the patterns and also not let what my parents did and my childhood did define who I am as a woman. But I'm actually going to take that shit. I'm going to learn from that shit and I'm going to be better from that shit. And I know what happened on Love Island was a lot for you mentally, but I do believe even sitting with you today and getting to know you, like I can feel it in you. Like you don't like this shit. Girl. No one wants to be in a toxic relationship because there's fucking shit in you that you still got to work on. And that's okay. Don't we fucking all?
Yeah. And another thing is, I know that there's this thing going around that like they told me I had to act right in order for me to stay on the show. And then I also got told that someone was like, oh, you know, they had to put her in psych all the time. Like, but first of all, I would voluntarily go to psych on my own. I would voluntarily go on my own if I felt like I needed to have a conversation about something because I didn't feel like I could have conversations with the girls around me. I needed a woman to talk to.
Those girls were the fakest girls.
That's when I would go to psych. And when I felt like there was a time where I felt more
even
emotional,
then they were perfect. Because look what happened with Sierra.
I wasn't we're so like you are mentally unstable. It was never that. Like, because people knew who I was. Like, they knew the real me. And
you still needed to talk
yeah,
it
I need
through.
to have a conversation. And it's like, I know I have things to work on. Nobody's perfect.
No, fuck no. That's why I think I'm like a little exhausted and tired of the conversation about you online. I'm like, guys, let's fucking calm down. Like, I think, again, what I was saying earlier is like, I watched fucking season 2 of UK Love Island. I was all the way back in those days watching that shit. If your shit was called a crash out, these motherfuckers are up for murder. Like, this shit was fucking unhinged like you've never seen. It's like, I think we have to put in perspective what the scenario was, the environment.
This is my first
television. Guess fucking what? As much as people want to deem you as this, that, or the other, you gave us the best fucking TV. And clearly it seems like you do have good relationships with people in the villa. You aren't this big villain that the internet has made you out to be. I do want to just ask, though, like, how are you, though, mentally right now?
I'm fine. I will say, like, I'm really happy I met Amaya.
She's awesome.
She sees me. Like, she really does. Like, I'm truly so grateful that I met that girl. Like, she is there for me 24/7. Even after this, like, she's there for me. And I'm there for her. Like, that is my girl. And Dragon, I love her. But, damn, I'm emotional today. You caught me at a great time.
That'll be the thumbnail.
So just me crying. Call her mommy. So I
Period.
So I love her, and I feel like after this whole experience, it's like I'm just happy that I'm here. I'm happy that there's so much love. I'm happy that I'm able to not really focus on the hate, and I'm happy that I have things that are more important to me, which is my family. And those are things that I'm more focused on rather than hate.
Who are you closest to aside from Amaya?
Probably like Nick and Alandria.
I think a lot of people wanted to know, like, the amount of times Nick did vote you to go off. How have you kind of reconciled?
I feel like he was influenced a lot in his decisions. From my perspective, did that happen? I don't know.
50%.
I think that everybody makes mistakes. I'm all about second chances. Alandria can tell you that. She tells me all the time, like, you made me believe that people deserve second chances. I always felt like no one deserves one, and you see the goodness in people. And
X did shoot like 100 times.
That's how I felt about Nick. I love him to death. Like, we were so close. We were such good friends. And, you know, he keeps me in check. I keep him in check. Like, we're great. But yeah, like, I do have good relations outside the villa. But, you know, a lot of people definitely are being a lot nicer. And I clock it. I do. I see these things.
Okay, I feel like I've put you in the hot seat enough today. I get it. The internet is going to be like, why didn't you ask her this? Why didn't you ask her this? Why didn't you? Guys, there's only so much time I can have with her. Part two coming soon. Call her mommy.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some burning questions. Who was the fakest in the villa?
Sierra.
Who was the worst kisser on the show?
See, this is the thing. I did say, like, Oh my god, I feel so bad, but I really don't care because he doesn't even like me. Fucking Jalen swallowed my whole face.
That'll do it.
My entire face. I'm sitting there like,
who are you dreading seeing at the reunion the most?
I don't know. I think I've seen everybody already except for Jeremiah. I mean, I'm not really dreading. I really don't give a fuck about him, and like at all.
Yeah. Do you guys think you'll have a conversation or no?
I already know he's gonna be like, like we're all friends with. I already know. Like I already know he's gonna do that.
Okay. Last.
Jeremiah just
Who is the most exciting guy that has slid into your DMs since you got home?
Bitch, I can't even look at them shits. Every time I fucking refresh them hoes, they
did say
freaking, they refresh and there's too many.
Wait.
I literally commented on someone's TikTok. Someone was like, "Oh yeah, Huda left single," but I look like there's so many guys that are in her DMs. I said, "Are we looking at the same DMs?"
Do you know how to organize your DMs by blue check marks?
No.
Bitch, I gotta teach you.
Do you want to do that now?
Kind of.
Just get my phone. No, go. None. Like I literally haven't read anything.
Oh my god, I am fucking dying at one of these. We need to talk about this immediately.
You're fucking lying.
No, I'm not.
I have so much to tell you. I'm like, damn, bitch, I just want to lay my life on you because there's so much about me that nobody knows.
Well, I was about to say, the minute the cameras go off, then we're going to keep talking, which is so annoying. And I'm so sorry to say that, you guys, but, you know, that's
we're about to yap away. You're lying, right?
No, you're literally not.
Yeah, I think that's it. Bro. Honestly, what? Why is the camera now? Well, hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and to wrap this video.